before, I don't like to sleep naked. I have ample buttocks, and the bedsheet usually gets caught in my ass cheeks. It's like getting a bedsheet wedgie.
Oh, you have like a Dyson butt? Dyson butt. Dyson butt. Dyson butt.
Listen up. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast belong solely to the podcast participants, and not to any participant's employer, organization, committee, or other group or individual. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. You know, for fun. So lighten up and enjoy. Oh my. Welcome to episode 62.
Is it 62?
The Christmas Spectacular. And I am pleased to announce that we have some very, very special guests here. Returning to the Soft Serve podcast studio.
Ta-da!
Where is that? We have Fannie Smellzmore. Say hello, Fannie.
It's very nice to be here. Thank you for having me back.
Thank you for returning. We have, of course, Microphone. Hello, Microphone.
Hello.
There he is. Yep, we've all missed that. And of course, Stomping Jen.
How come? Hi.
Now,
How come hi?
How come I?
we have absolutely no agenda for this. We don't know what's going to happen. So, stay tuned, have fun, and here we go.
The Soft Serve Podcast.
Creamy, delicious ideas without the creepy truck. Oh, no creepy truck this time.
That's what I got you for the holiday.
A creepy truck?
Creepy truck.
Thank you!
Happy Hanukkah.
Now,
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
well, soft serve is the kind of ice. Even though this podcast has nothing to do with ice cream, I still use some of the imagery and some of my branding. So the intro that we're playing now, in addition to having a speech by Eisenhower, starts off with an ice cream truck. And the sounds of somebody running away from an ice cream truck and locking themselves in a room.
You listened to the
Runs
podcast.
away from a ice cream.
These are questions that we have never answered.
This is the whole concept, but it's
Yeah.
creamy, delicious ideas without the creepy truck.
Without the creepy truck.
Right.
Without the creepy truck.
Without the creepy truck.
So we do not have a creepy truck.
Or
I almost couldn't say creepy.
Do
It
you
like
have
tripped
any-
up on my lips.
Any truck at all?
we have
I don't have a truck.
our Sans truck.
Okay.
I don't have a truck. You hear that?
Yeah, I do.
What is that?
I don't know.
I think it's microphone.
Just mute him.
Yeah. No, I don't know what that was. That was weird. A little noise. Okay, well,
All right.
welcome to episode 62, the Christmaka episode.
So are you sure it's episode 62?
The Hanamis.
How do we know?
Because I remember.
Can we?
We don't need to look.
Oh, look.
We don't
the
need to
journal?
look. I'll look. I'll look.
With the pen?
I'll look.
Yeah, the journal.
I'm quite certain this is episode 62. Now, unlike all previous episodes, we have absolutely no show outline.
How come
So-
yours works? Why doesn't mine work?
Because yours is stupid.
So microphone has decided that
Yeah, 61.
we are.
62.
We are on 62.
Yep,
62.
this is episode 62. So that means we've said it now a number of times. We're going to have to publish
We
it
said
this
it.
week. And we forget it.
And we don't regret it.
Like
All right, so-
Ron Popeil.
We have no agenda.
No agenda.
This is just a bunch of people getting together and
We
talking.
have a pseudo agenda.
What's a pseudo agenda?
No, I mean like topics.
What are the topics?
Let's come up with them.
Right now?
free
That's
flow.
boring.
No, it's not.
All right.
People really want to listen to us brainstorm.
I don't know. They might. Brainstorming. That's a topic. Brainstorming.
This is like being in a meeting.
Oh, it's so boring already.
When's our next meeting?
It would be even better if you had a whiteboard.
Let's schedule
Can we
the
have a
next
whiteboard?
Schedule
Let's
the next
white.
meeting.
Let's just write on the walls here
Yeah.
of the Soft Serve Podcast Studio, and we'll schedule a meeting. We'll whiteboard, and we'll schedule more meetings. All right. Well, we usually start the show by talking about what we're drinking.
What are we drinking?
People are interested in that. Mm-hmm. Well, I am drinking. I'm back to my favorite IPA ever, the 420 strain G13 IPA from Sweetwater, which is actually infused with cannabis terpenes.
I was gonna say it actually.
Yeah,
It smells
It
like
smells
weed.
very.
yeah.
Swaggy.
Take a sip.
Swaggy.
There's no actual pot in it, but it's got a skunky kind of taste to it.
Ooh, it does.
Yeah, it tastes like drinking pot.
Oh, it just sounds so appetizing.
So is that from the way they brew the?
Yep. So
Hops,
what?
like-
No. So what they do is they actually distill these chemicals from the marijuana that don't, I believe, contain THC. So they're the
Well, we'll find
aromatic.
out.
Yeah, they're the aromatic compounds. They give it its smell, and then they dump them in the beer. Excuse me.
and
Sorry.
then they make you burp.
Yeah. So that's my favorite. What do you got, Stomping Jen?
Guinness.
Guinness.
Which
Classic.
Ted today was like, we were making Guinness gingerbread.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, "What is Guinness?" And I said, "Open the fridge."
Ah, boyo. I'll tell you what Guinness is.
And he
Top
said,
of the morning to ya.
he said, "Is that like Guinness?"
Arr.
I said, "It's like a name." And he's like, "Is that like Guinness World Record?"
What you wondering?
That's actually a very good question. Is there any relation
I
between
don't
the two?
think it is. I think it's just a name. I think it's an Irish name. Guinness.
Guinness.
Is
McGuinness.
Mike Raphone might know this, but is Guinness still Guinness, or is it owned by somebody else?
I do not know that question.
Budweiser.
Does it?
Is it?
Does it
I don't
say?
think so.
No.
Does it say on the?
Let's just ask
can?
No.
I think it's owned by the
Who owns
Harp
Guinness?
It
Harp
says-
Brewing Company.
That sounds
Well,
right.
it says brewed in Ireland by Guinness. St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland. Brewers of distinction since 1759.
Wow.
1715.
Yeah,
Been around a long
that's
time.
when Microphone was born.
It is owned by Diageo,
Diageo.
Yeah.
giant global
Conglomerate.
conglomerate
Been around a hell of a lot longer than any of us.
that sells a lot of booze.
You know what? I'm gonna text. Let's see if we can get a call.
Oh, are we not stimulating enough for
I
you?
don't know what's going on.
You calling in already?
Some people saying they're booked. They couldn't come.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little late.
No, we could just spice it up. That's all I was saying.
Tell them the candle already burned out.
Oh, I got that message too
Yeah.
from our around the way neighbors.
What, like LL Cool J?
Yeah.
All right.
What are you talking about?
All right, so this is us brainstorming. Wait, so Fannie, what are you drinking over there?
I did not know we'd have to talk about it, so I am drinking a glass of
Lovely.
Prosecco,
Prosecco.
like a
Prosecco.
basic
What is
bitch
that?
at brunch.
Don't
Prosecco.
lie, there's a whole bottle in front of you.
So Prosecco is different from champagne. It is. Oh my god.
It's basically
you need your
champagne, but it's
reading
just
glasses?
it's not from grapes grown in the Champagne region of France.
To have, I think it has to have like the DOC label,
It's
Right.
Italian.
which comes from Italy. I
It's
believe.
fragile.
Yes, it's fragile.
Fragile.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
The DOC. That's a rapper, you know, the DOC. He used to roll with Dre. But then he got in a horrible car accident and he couldn't rap anymore.
Or roll.
Or roll.
Wow.
I'm going to give that a
You
good
don't
job,
have,
microphone.
You don't have like a tire screeching.
I do. I could pipe it in later.
Too soon.
All right.
Too soon.
What is microphone drinking?
Microphone. He has
he's double
two glasses.
fisting.
I'm double fisting.
Which is
fisting.
Jen's fault.
Two glasses of red wine in front of him.
Stomach.
Okay, so
There was just an intruder.
breached
Yeah.
the barricade.
you may have heard a loud crash. That was Sawtooth's
Come here, my
dog blocking barrier being ineffective, and
Oh, I'm gonna kiss your boobies.
Fannie is moaning as he strokes the dog.
Oh, look at that little.
She
look
looks
at
like she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Here come the cats.
All those teats.
I'm gonna scratch you so
She-
hard.
how many teats does a dog have? Does anyone
8.
know? Here, let me take your collars off so you can get maximum strokage.
Look at that face.
She loves you. She's in love with you, Fannie.
I'm gonna kiss those
She's
boobies.
gazing up at you. Oxytocin levels are flowing between you two.
She has this look on her.
Oh yeah, she's loving it.
Good, yeah.
She's like, "Be my daddy, please."
Yeah.
My daddy yells at me and puts me in a cage. I want you for a
It's
daddy.
literally Animal Kingdom in here right now. Every animal is like surrounding us.
Wait till we let the birds out.
This is like Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Oh my god. What?
Jumanji.
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 Yeah.
Have an
Oh
ass.
man, go ahead.
All right.
Wait.
All right. So microphone has 2 glasses of red wine for some reason,
It's a long story, Jen.
and he's drinking
Stop it,
them
Jen.
out of a total wine and more glass,
I believe so am I.
unironically. Now, is prosecco wine?
It is sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine.
Yes.
Okay. But they can't call it champagne because
Correct.
it's not. We already talked about
I
this.
feel like I'm having deja vu right now.
Are you having deja vu?
Deja vu.
Okay.
It's like what Christian white women drink during the day to make them not feel guilty about drinking.
What? Is that for true?
I think so.
For true.
It's on Instagram, I think.
Oh.
It's not really wine because it's bubbly.
It's like Christian Girl Autumn.
What is that?
What?
What is Christian
Hot
Girl
Girl,
Autumn?
Hot Girl Summer, Christian Girl Autumn.
I don't know what you're
No.
talking. It's like a different language. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking
I'm
about.
confused. Enlighten us. What's Christian Girl Autumn?
What is that?
Is that a season?
It's like it's time.
But
of
you
year.
guys know about Hot Girl Summer?
No.
What's Hot Girl Summer?
Fannie explained this. I'm talking about myself in the third person. Fannie explained this last time I was here.
Hot girl summer.
You
I
did?
think I did.
I
don't think you
recall
did.
This conversation.
Were you on another podcast? You cheater! How dare you?
Did you guys ever see so it's a meme-ish. It was actually BuzzFeed put out something.
Is that the one with the cat in the chair?
No, but that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't
What is
get
that?
it.
It's from Housewives?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a picture of we'll get back to Hot Girl
oh,
Summer.
Yeah.
Is
There's
this
a
the thing
sad
with Nicki
story
Minaj?
about that.
No.
No.
The Hot Girl Summer. Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's get back to Hot Girl Summer. Let's not take a dog leg onto
Well,
the cat meme.
I can read the first couple lyrics.
Go
If
on.
you wanna-
No, it's
No,
not
it's a Nicki
not a
Minaj song.
Oh, it's a song.
Oh, it might be a song, but it's like
Wait.
a meme. It's a
You should
thing
play the song then.
from this last summer.
Hot Girl Summer. I can play it.
Hot Girl Summer. Featuring
Let me
Nicki
find
Minaj.
it. You guys keep talking. Explain to us what Hot Girl
Yeah.
Summer
Why don't you
is.
explain? Give some preface. Preface.
Preface meme.
I can talk about Christian Girl Autumn.
All right.
All right,
talk
let's
about
hear that.
So, do you ever see like the meme of the two white girls wearing like plaid scarves and their hair is curled perfectly?
No.
And they're like eternally clutching pumpkin spice lattes.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was like a meme that these two girls came up with. These two young women came up with that. It's like they are the caricature of the Christian girl or the basic bitch.
So I listened to a whole podcast about how pumpkin spice lattes are basic.
Super basic.
Yeah, and then the podcast went into
language.
what basic bitches are. It was a whole thing about that.
Yes.
Okay, so I think I get that
You
concept.
get the basicness of the basic.
I understand that concept.
Girl. Autumn.
So,
No,
comes
Christian
up.
girl autumn.
all right, should I play Hot Girl Summer? What is this?
The influencers speak out.
I don't even
Is
know what
this
that
like
is.
a Visco girl? Is that like the same kind of concept?
So BuzzFeed just put out, I think yesterday or actually this morning maybe, the top like 30 memes that define 2019.
Huh.
And Hot Girl Summer and Christian Girl Autumn, which are kind of in tandem, were ranked among them. Also with the blonde woman screams and points at Cat, and Cat replies snarkily back.
How did the cat get involved with this whole thing?
So
Wrong place, wrong time.
I
Who
don't
knows?
think I don't know. So
It's-
I
they're
don't
funny, though.
I don't know the Housewives. Like I don't watch any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
me either.
Like I don't even know who they are. I'm not even quite sure who the Kardashians are. But
One of them's married to Kanye West.
It's true.
God help her. I don't know if the cat was actually part of the original thing. Or if
I don't think it was. It couldn't have possibly been. And that cat is sitting in a seat at a dinner table.
Can we actually?
Classy cat.
Can we get to the bottom of this?
We could
I'm
investigate.
so confused.
I'm investigating right
This is
now.
like
Okay.
a whole other universe.
Microphone
that
is investigating.
I do not belong to this universe.
To
There's
memes?
also a follow-up song called Hot Girl Bummer.
Hot Girl Bummer.
Yeah.
Did you find the
I found Hot Girl Summer.
song?
Yeah.
Should I play it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play it. What is this?
It's Nicki
Mega
Minaj.
3 Stallion? Is that it? Mega the Stallion?
You talk to the people who know.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me play it. Here we go. Oh, I gotta turn this up. Here we go. You can't hear it, but it's playing. Girls, I send a bit hot girl summer baby. Okay, what am I? Why am I? Okay, I played a little bit of it. Why are we listening to this? Why are we listening to Hot Girl Summer?
Can
have
somebody
no
can
idea.
somebody can somebody Google Hot Girl Summer?
Yeah. I did that already.
What did you?
I'm
come
not
up
impressed by the song. I'm gonna turn the song off. now.
Hot
Stop.
Girl
with? So fucking
Summer.
white. We are so white. I can't take this. Ugh.
Wait. So Sawtooth doesn't know who Lizzo is.
I do know who Lizzo
He
is.
claims he doesn't know
She's
who
so,
Lizzo is.
Do you know who Beyonce is? Do you know who Diana Ross is? You
Lizzo.
monster.
Lizzo is that juice.
Oh my god.
All about that juice. About that juice.
Are you
No
ta-
sugar. Right? That's Lizzo.
You have to edit this out.
Is that right? Lizzo.
You're gonna get some hate comments from Jordan, I think.
That's not Lizzo, is it?
Nope.
All
That is
about that
a-
juice. About that juice.
That's a basic white woman.
I could be a basic
known
white
as,
woman.
What's her? Megan Trainor.
Megan Trainor.
Called
Oh.
All
So
About That
Hot
Bass.
Girl Summer is like a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Life of the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Living my best life, feeling like a bad man and doing what I have to do.
Right.
Okay.
Girl, it's hoe season, period. What makes a hot girl summer? Your attitude and your vibe. It's 2019, a year
right.
for women to do what they want to do.
Okay.
All right. Listen.
So you basically are an awesome person, living your life,
Yeah.
maybe kicking over a trash can.
Okay, so how is that
Is that a,
in relation to Christian Girl Autumn?
So Christian Girl Autumn was like a response to Hot Girl Summer. So it was like almost a parody or a meme of
Okay.
Hot Girl Summer.
Christian Girl Autumn isn't a song though?
No.
No. Okay.
It's a meme made by
Okay.
influencers.
I've seen the like
Yes.
discovered.
crying.
What are they?
I've seen the crying yoga woman meme.
What's
I
that?
have not seen that one.
Oh, it's like so you have this white woman
Yeah.
who's like dressed in yoga clothes and she's crying over like completely innocuous white privilege stuff. Like my juicer broke this morning.
right.
And she's
My
just like
avocado
and she's
toast
just like
is turning
beside
brown.
yeah, she's just like beside herself like this.
She can't
crying.
deal.
She cannot deal.
She's having a hot girl bummer.
She might have dropped her PSL on her way to work too.
You should play some Lizzo, although none of them can hear it.
I can't
Can
hear
hear
it
it.
because we don't have headphones for
She
our
was on
guests.
SNL last night.
With Eddie
Snell.
Murphy. Was that you know
I
how
fell
much love
asleep.
Eddie Murphy.
He's your favorite.
I fell asleep after the first Eddie Murphy sketch.
I think it was his first time returning, right?
Yeah, he was funny.
35
He was funny,
years.
but I was super tired after
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
We went to 2 parties.
And then he was like, I'm going
did
to
you watch it
bed.
live?
And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going
Oh.
to stay up. And I immediately fell asleep.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you guys do
Day
Hulu?
later.
Oh, we do have Hulu. Oh, we can
We
watch
do
it.
have
Saturday
Hulu.
Live is always on Hulu.
Oh, we can watch
That's
it.
how we watch it because
Yeah.
we're old.
Yeah, we have Hulu.
And we can't stay up
We
that
love
late.
Hulu.
Oh, we should watch it then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll watch it at some point.
Lizzo.
Tell me about Lizzo. What do you like about Lizzo?
I like her.
Educate me.
She's out there doing her thing. She's authentic.
What Lizzo song should I play?
Juice.
Juice. Okay.
Or the other one.
The first Lizzo song I heard was
The other one.
You know, the other one.
not
Juice.
the latest one, the one before this. God,
Yeah.
we're so fucking white.
No.
All right, I'm gonna play a little Lizzo. It's playing right now. You sing it for them, Jen.
Gotta blame it on the juice.
Here, you listen. Put it one up to your ear. Now,
Truth
tell me
hurts.
what am I listening to?
Good
here?
as hell.
Do I like this? This Lizzo?
Can't hear it.
This isn't good as hell.
Yeah, put on good as hell.
What's that?
That's the
Good as hell? Okay, we don't like this?
We do.
Okay.
You can't hear it. That was the whole point of playing it, was so you
Yeah.
can hear it.
Okay. Oh, was that the point? Okay.
You can make it loud on mine. Can you hear it?
Can I hear what?
Nothing.
I mean, I could try to get out the stupid beats again and see if they'll work.
The beats worked. I don't
All right,
know.
hold
why
on. You keep talking. I'm handing off hosting duties to
think
you.
you
You
should-
talk. You talk to Fannie and microphone. Go ahead.
Hi.
We won't have a thing for microphone though.
How you doing?
So it's Truth Hurts. That was the first Lizzo song that I heard.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, and that was, I think, where I was like, who is this? I want to know more about this
Yes.
person, this song. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah. She's amazing. And so she had an NPR Tiny Desk concert.
Oh, really?
And so I played it. And what's the time?
What do you mean, right now?
Yeah.
Like the actual time?
No, on the
2024.
20 minutes. Why?
Okay, just write it down.
Oh, you said Space Unicorn's name?
Yeah. So, Tiny Desk concert.
Mm-hmm.
So we were eating breakfast, and I let Space Unicorn listen to it. I was like, "Listen, it's inappropriate." It was super fun. She was fascinated. She was fascinated.
Wait, who is Space Unicorn? You can't tell me.
Our daughter is Space Unicorn.
Oh, right. Yeah, Shaboopy.
Shaboopy.
That's her real name. Mm-hmm. Shaboobas.
Shaboobas.
And then Tennis Schmooey.
I can't figure these out. Like, I don't know why they don't work without power. Like, my headphones work without power.
Go to the left.
Yeah, hold on. Keep talking.
So, anyways,
So are we? So I'm feeling like this podcast is turning into like a 2019 recap of
we could do that.
of like popularity
We
or
could do that.
popular things.
That's
like
great
memes.
It's just going where it's going.
Although I don't know how skilled we are at talking about memes,
because we're not.
because I feel like
we're
we're
old.
collectively we are so old.
We are. We could talk about how old we are. We could talk about our favorite movies and TV that we saw this year.
Well,
Or
we
the
could talk
things that
about
we're
we could talk about
enjoying.
people that we think define this decade.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, keep talking. I'm trying to
Okay.
figure out.
Does that mean he's going to be able to like backtrack and like erase all of what we just talked about?
No, we'll keep that.
Keep going.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah, we
keep
don't
anything.
erase.
All right.
It's organic.
Yeah. Well, so is fruit, but it goes bad. Hello.
Keep talking.
He's testing the headphones. Gotta blame it on the juice, baby.
I can't believe they were like $300.
The beats.
They don't work.
No, they need a battery to. They need like charge to work.
That,
So
the
charge them.
The charging wire's right there, bud.
right here.
Yeah, but it's gonna take forever.
They'll
It's not gonna,
turn on.
he's gonna look like. No, it won't work
Why?
because he's gonna have to be like this.
No, he doesn't. It moves. It's an extension cord.
All right, here. Let me see. They're gonna have to charge for a minute, though. I think.
Listen, it's either
ridiculous.
that or nothing, and so it's like if it doesn't work, we have nothing to lose.
All right, hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
You're like my dad on a Christmas vacation right now. Like,
I'm still not hearing anything.
Oh my god.
yeah, because they.
Did you turn them on?
They're turned on.
Which one of you is the mailman?
Seriously.
Oh, whisper in its ear. Turn it on.
I was blowing its
Hold
ear.
on. Maybe it's because of this.
I think that was the volume.
I got nothing out of these headphones.
I'm pushing it.
Nothing.
It's in all
So
the way.
stupid. Hello, test 1 2. So this could be the worst podcast ever.
Should we just start over?
I'm trying to. Is there a way could I possibly mute them?
Oh my god.
You got to pick up the slack from me while I'm trying to figure this out,
You're
Stomping Jen.
so
All right,
distracting.
Why don't Stomping Jen? Why don't you talk about a little bit about your year? What happened for you?
I got elected as a select person.
I don't want
Amazing.
to talk about that.
I'm just saying.
Not a select man on the select board.
That's like the hot topic
I know.
in the valley.
The Mass
They wrote,
Live
like,
comments are amazing.
3 articles about it.
Yes.
Did you see that one
Is it working?
comment about don't get your dick in a knot?
It's okay. Ooh.
Somebody wrote that on the Mass Live comment.
Yeah, you keep talking. I'm going to try something else so we can get him headphones.
Jen just reply back and say, "Hey, more power to you if you can actually do it."
Yeah.
Give me your earbuds.
Oh, that's crazy.
Give me your earbuds, boy.
Where did your earbuds go?
Okay, you keep talking. I'm going to work some stuff. You guys keep talking. Go
All right.
ahead, Stomping Jen.
So, Jen, you had your select board appointment.
Do
That
some
happened.
We were so
work
proud
on
of
some
you.
stuff here.
Thank you.
work on some jiggery pokery
I thought
here.
we were going to talk about like stuff we watched and did and blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, you can start with like what your year was like for you as a human being.
Besides that, it was pretty uneventful. Oh, we had the summer off without the kids. That was fun. That was a good time.
It was like
Keep talking.
Midsummer
Midsummer.
here,
That's right. That's right.
which we finally watched that movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, did you like it?
It's actually amazing.
Yeah, it was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, but like creepy and awesome,
Well
but
done.
Pretty.
disturbingly like awful. But
I like
great.
the scenes where like they're tripping on acid and like it really somehow they magically put on screen what it feels like to be tripping.
Yeah.
Like the trees, like everything's breathing around
Yeah.
you. Like the whole nature is.
Is that what it's like?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
But,
gonna
like,
have to
I don't
reboot my phone. Keep going.
I think the hardest part I had was when they were like jumping off the cliff. In the
They
beginning.
jump off a cliff?
They, like the two older people jumping off that cliff.
Oh yeah, that was.
That
fucked
was
up.
yeah. That director
Spoiler.
that director has a way of doing that though.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
being
that's
disturbing.
that other movie where the kids.
Keep talking. I'm gonna
Head came
test
off.
something out now.
Hereditary?
Hereditary. That was
Hereditary?
fucked up. Did you see that?
All right, I'm
He
gonna
saw
try
it.
playing
He saw it.
Lizzo
You won't
again.
remember it.
Does that sound good? I'm doing
Yeah.
that over Bluetooth.
Can you do that like without rights? You good? Like
No, we
If
have to talk about it.
If we analyze it, it's fine.
We have to analyze it.
This is great, right? I like
good.
this jazzy kind of tone to it. Okay, good. So I'm gonna give what the fuck's your name? Microphone?
he doesn't
I don't even know my
he
name.
doesn't need headphones. He's all right.
No, he's good. We want him dialed in.
Yeah?
We want him dialed in.
Alright.
All right. So we're
Do you
gonna
want to
do
be
this.
dialed in?
I'll dial in.
Okay, hold on, microphone. You just
Hang in there.
keep your panties on, and we'll get you all taken care of.
Please keep your panties on.
How'd you know I was wearing panties?
All right, hold on. I got this
goodness
microphone.
gracious.
I got you. I got you.
So Stomping Jen, best thing that happened to you this year.
Oh, didn't Endgame come out this year?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, didn't that come out this year? What is that? Endgame.
No, we didn't see that.
Are you talking about the
Avengers.
superheroes?
The superheroes.
What happened?
End of the game.
Oh no, that won't work.
The game stopped. It ended.
Are you daisy chaining mini plugs?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay.
I think we should start over.
No, this is
Yeah,
great.
I think we should start over.
No, this is great. Keep
I
going.
don't know how much content there is here.
I don't.
There's
need
a
to-
lot.
I don't need to follow along.
I swear to you, I am mentally like deficient in some way.
You sure there's no THC in that?
Does it work right? Is that gonna work? All right, you're not gonna have a headphone.
It's-
Let me
fine.
ask you.
I'll tell you this. It won't work, but
That's
Yeah.
a
it's
stupid
a lot.
question.
Yeah,
it's
go
a
ahead.
lot of fun. I'll tell you that,
Yeah.
but it won't work.
It's a stupid
What's
question.
that called? Docking?
That is, yeah. Ooh, look at you. How do you know about that?
I know about docking.
Who's your
Who
husband
told
docking
you?
with?
Who told you about
I
docking?
don't know what docking,
You don't know what docking
but
is?
I can insinuate and infer
My
from all
parents
of
could
the
be listening to this.
things that you're talking about.
They'll probably want to know too.
Don't
I am cultured.
Don't we have an adapter? I have an adapter, and you have an adapter. Don't we both have adapters?
No, I don't-
That sounds like a person.
I need
you guys, whatever you guys
something-
do.
I know what you need.
Microphone. How important is it that you have headphones?
I don't care.
I can't figure it out.
No, because this goes in the phone.
You're right.
It goes in the phone and then
Somehow I think it should work.
goes.
All right, well, it's not going to work. It's fine. I'm giving up.
Sawtooth has
Anyways.
docking.
I think we should start over.
No, this is great.
That's what this podcast should be called. Should we start over?
Yeah, should we start
End
over?
of year review. Should we start over?
All right,
We should
all right,
start over.
All right, we
We'll
won't.
start over in a week and a half.
All right, we'll keep
You can edit the fuck out of this, right?
microphone in the loop. Do the kids have headphones?
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
All right, you keep talking about your review. I'll be right back.
This is called the episode where Sawtooth keeps leaving the room.
I'll be right back.
This is gonna be like the #1 rated episode in Manila.
In Manila.
Yeah, we're gonna be superstars. All right, so best thing that happened to you, other than Endgame, Jen, Stomping Jen, what happened?
To, I,
Either to you, the world, What was the best thing that
The
you...
highlight of 2019.
Yeah, what was your highlight?
I don't know that I can think of anything.
Did you have an awesome meal?
Be one epic meal.
Did you have a travel experience? Did you... I heard you talk about your time off this summer from kiddos.
That was pretty fun. Mm-hmm. I went to Disney World. That was pretty fun.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. What about you? Let's turn this around. No. Microphone.
What did we do this year?
See?
We traveled. We went to London.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica. Puerto Rico.
Did you go to London? I see France. I did see someone's.
I did see underpants.
You did see whose underpants?
Can't tell you.
Oh, we took a ride in the Eye. Mm-hmm. Private capsule. That was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. We saw the envy of our neighbors in the adjacent capsules, where they were packed in like sardines. Mm-hmm.
Like peasants.
So, tip: if you're ever planning a trip to London, you want to go on the Eye, spend the extra money and get an extra. Get an exclusive pod.
Yeah, it's worth the money.
It's worth the money.
This is looking like a project over here.
Mm-hmm. I think we should start over.
No.
I think we should start over.
Yeah, let's just start. Yeah. Because I'm now a little bit drunker than when we started.
Danny's coming out a little more.
Power on!
I think it's out of... Yeah, it's out of batteries.
Here,
Wait, yours is going to run out of batteries.
I'm plugged in.
Yeah, but if you unplug...
I'm not plugged in.
All right.
Wait, give me this.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Wait, I have another mail end.
That...
Where can you stick this?
Triple docket. I don't know if that works.
We'll just leave it. All right. Sorry, microphone.
Wait, where's the power?
It needs a USB. I don't have one. Somehow that's got to work, right? Somehow that has got to work.
It's all
one of those should work.
That's all.
I mean, by the time it charges, it's going to be over.
While you were out of the room, we decided that we are starting over.
We're starting over.
Because anyone that listens to this is going to cry themselves to sleep.
If
or
we're
just
gonna
stop
start
listening.
We're not actually starting over.
Well,
we never start over.
Well,
we'll go forward. That's the beauty of this.
Is that the
so
rule?
Much quieter.
We're just hanging out.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. He's fine.
It's not fine. Or
it's totally fine.
It's fine.
The worst part is you have a pair of headphones right there. All you need is an additional plug.
So the only thing you can't hear are things that get played.
That we play through.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's fine. Look at him. He's fine.
Are you fine?
I'm very fine.
All right. So where did we leave off? Sorry.
Oh my God. We decided on a topic.
Yes.
But
what was the topic?
It's been failing so far.
And you're going to delete all of this up until our topic.
Right? What was the topic?
Highlights of
2019.
Highlights of 2019 and opportunities for 2019. Like what worked, what didn't.
In like our lives?
Our lives, the world, our homes, our bodies. I don't know.
Is your body broken?
My body's broken. Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, Fannie, we have a funny story.
Oh.
Of broken bodies.
Let's hear it.
I fell out of a dumpster.
What? How did that happen?
Why were you in a dumpster?
Thank you. That's usually what the next question is why were you in a dumpster? So
wasn't my question.
Just doing some work at the office and breaking down cardboard.
Yeah.
Breaking down cardboard. As you do. As you do
from your retail days. Stomping Jen, I know you know about that. Breaking down cardboard. There's a certain way to do it, right? Mm-hmm. What's the ultimate goal for cardboard?
Get it as flat as possible.
Exactly. You want the shit like pancakes. Mm-hmm. So putting the cardboard up in the dumpster, the cardboard dumpster at the office.
Yep.
Putting it in. I jumped up into the dumpster to jump on the cardboard.
Oh boy, I can see where this is going.
To get it as flat as I could.
Yep.
And I slipped between two dumpsters.
Oh no, what happened?
I jammed my leg on... You're going to do a sound effect. Yeah, exactly. That's what it felt like.
Jammed your leg.
I jammed my leg. I thought I broke my leg.
Oh my God, did you bend it at a strange angle?
No, but it slammed so hard into that like metal bracket thing.
Yeah.
You have that kind of panic where you just like stop and you can feel it in your testicles.
Ooh.
Or your ovaries.
Yeah.
Or both.
Mm-hmm.
And you
have both.
Yeah. and it like starts to hurt in the back of your throat. That's where you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was like, and I got the wind knocked out of me, so I literally thought I broke my leg.
Oh my God.
So, but I didn't. I went to urgent care.
And
God, did they X-ray you?
They gave me an X-ray, and they said that I did not break my leg. Thank God. So, yeah,
That's scary.
it was, and it's like 7 colors now and hurts, but it's fine. Yeah, it could have been my kneecap. It could have been worse, but
Yeah.
so mental. Do not go into a dumpster.
Yeah, don't go in the dumpster.
Don't climb on it. Don't climb around
climb
it.
on it, yeah.
Don't get up inside of it.
Was it a dumpster with one of those like compressor things?
No,
on
I
it?
was the compressor.
No, and you'd have to see it. It's a low stereotypical dumpster where you could throw stuff in. Next to it was a very tall, big dumpster for trash, not for cardboard.
Oh, okay.
But the restaurants in Fannie's building, one of which is, I'm going to say, run by stupid people who do not comprehend what goes in what dumpster. So there was a lot of food-related trash and containers and whatnot.
Slipped on a schmear and went tumbling.
Oh, it was a
In
big
with
schmear. It was a schmear
the
slide.
cardboard.
Yeah.
Which is causing controversy in the building.
Now, did you have words with the people who were improperly disposing of food items in the cardboard dumpster?
He left that to the restaurateurs of the building, one of which was very supportive and friendly.
Okay.
Always
It's
well.
the other one who was...
I mean, you bet if I broke my leg, I would have walked in there in crutches
Yeah.
and been like,
Where's my free meals for a year card?
that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
You dumpster contaminating bitches.
Yes. And so I walked in there the next day, and the general manager gave me a free, like, credit in my breakfast, which was nice. So,
Oh, that's nice
yeah.
of him.
And she didn't even know what
Or
happened.
her.
Yeah, she didn't even know what happened.
Look at me.
It was just
So this is the
coincidence.
Works Bakery and Cafe in Amherst.
Yep.
I really
The
appreciate
Works.
them. Yeah. So,
Yeah, see?
oh, sorry.
You got the Works.
Anyway, so what were we talking about?
Highlights and opportunities for 2019.
from 2019.
Yeah. All right. So Jen, Stomping Jen, it was getting elected to office.
So that's a highlight.
Fannie was nearly breaking your leg in a dumpster. Microphone.
Call that a highlight.
Highlights.
Highlights.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Oh,
The
what?
Eye in London was
Oh,
a
traveling.
Oh, you went to London.
Went to London,
went
Puerto
to
Rico.
France, went to
We can go to
somebody's
Fran-
underpants.
We've been to
Yeah.
and somebody's
Whose
underpants.
underpants did
Whose
you see?
underpants?
That's where we were when you walked in,
Oh.
in your underpants.
Does anybody here wear cotton underpants?
Like a cotton spandex blend.
Cotton blend, yes.
I've moved to entirely synthetic.
What kind of synthetic?
It's all like
Polyester.
polyester.
What's a brand?
Various brand. I usually buy at Marshalls. I look for the 3-packs. So I've got the Calvin Klein, the Spider brand.
The spider
That
brand?
always seems to be on discount at Marshalls.
It's like a young teen brand.
Whatever.
He's a young teen.
Got young teen-sized genitals apparently because they fit nicely.
Their underwear.
Yeah. Anyways, I've just moved away from cotton.
And why?
And
Stretching out?
I think it.
well, they helped us trap all the shit when he shit his pants last week.
Oh yeah, that helped a lot.
Wait.
You didn't hear the story?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, the pants
We didn't hear
shitting.
the gruesome details, but
Yeah,
Well,
that
it's all on
helped.
the
It helped keep
podcast.
everything against my body,
Akimbo.
which was nice.
You
Yeah,
know?
Which was nice.
yeah.
well, that's
Well,
a mess.
As opposed to the
But I also had
opposite.
on 3 layers, so it was like having on a diaper. So that was helpful. But we already told that story. We don't want to go there again.
Yeah, we don't need to tell
No,
them
I just
again.
was curious. I only wear synthetic underpants.
Why?
I feel like cotton is gross. It like I feel like it absorbs stuff that it shouldn't absorb. That other materials just kind of are like, no,
What are you doing in your underpants?
we're not going to absorb you. You know, we're gonna
What is he doing?
we're gonna be a barrier
Right.
in some way, but we're not going to fully absorb
Wait.
you.
The stuff that doesn't get absorbed by your underwear, where does it go?
Into the world.
down your leg.
It's just
Into your shoe.
I don't understand what's going on right
so
now.
I think that cotton underwear is more breathable. So you're gonna.
I think synthetics are more breathable.
No. That's a proven fact.
Because
Do I have this backwards? Do I have to replace all of my synthetic underwear now with cotton underwear?
it could make your balls smellier.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, you want breathable underwear. I think in the summer, in the winter, I don't know.
I haven't had a problem with breathability.
Stomping Jen, would you wear synthetic underwear in your business?
What?
So
That's apples and oranges.
can you
though.
please talk about the benefits for women of cotton underwear?
You're supposed to let it breathe.
Thank you.
But that's apples and oranges.
Why do I know that? Why do I know that?
I don't know why.
Why don't I know that?
Why do you're married to a woman?
No.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I feel like somehow I've convinced myself that I have to have synthetic underwear. How did this
Why?
happen?
Because you want to feel like a tween?
This was a 2019 decision, by the way.
I think because he goes to the gym a lot, and so
Underwear?
Well,
No, I wear synthetic
wears
underpants.
underwear.
It's like Spanx. Boxer
Are you
briefs.
talking about like compression underwear?
No, I'm not working with that kind of stuff. I don't need compression down there.
you don't need to hold it up.
Firmly in the middle of the bell curve, but my point is,
I'm just for
Firmly.
or softly, I am 45.
Or softly.
I think
Right in the middle of that bell curve.
Like right at the top, like right at
Like,
Right at the tip.
Like
oh,
when
look,
you're
it is a
the.
right here.
He
Right
drew
there.
a bell curve and turned it into a penis.
so.
Yeah.
A fat penis.
What was I gonna say? I don't know.
I go to the gym.
I think when you're active, you want to keep the stuff in place.
Yeah.
But when you're active, you want to keep stuff in place, but you also want to make sure that it breathes.
I feel like it
You get a
breathes.
fungus.
You got like swampiness down there.
No.
He showers right after.
Yeah, I always shower.
Oh, then you
yeah,
should be fine.
yeah, I always shower.
I don't think
looking
you're
like-
not clean.
You looking
Let's
for
put
like
it that way.
support? See, yeah.
Not necessarily. It was more that I really believed when I made this change months ago that polyester was better, more breathable, like it wicked moisture away and got it away from your body better. I think it does. It doesn't hold on to the moisture. Cotton holds on to the moisture. That's my point.
Why do you have so much moisture?
He's sweating from running.
We're sweating from thinking about Stomping Jen.
Ugh, all right.
Well, she's got cotton underwear on, so you're fine. So
This conversation.
I don't know. Anyway, so that was a big decision for me in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Changing all of my underwear.
Swapping out the undies.
Yeah. The other thing I think is because I have fat thighs. I was experiencing with my cotton boxer briefs.
Chafing.
No, the insides where the thighs rub together were wearing away and fraying. So I had big holes on the thighs of my underwear.
wait, what?
Yeah.
How old are these underwear? How often is he buying underwear?
You shouldn't have underwear
Let's,
longer than a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They were like 3 or 4 years old.
Stomping Jen.
I don't buy his underwear. He's a
No.
man of his own.
Let me ask this question.
He's a man of his own underwear.
Should you
apparently.
do you throw away
Yes.
your underwear and
Yes.
buy
Wears
all
out.
new
Yes.
underwear?
Well, 2018, I also replaced all my underwear.
He did. Literally
Okay.
every single pair.
And it was just in a style change, too. I went to briefs.
Briefs.
They're
Briefs.
wonderfully comfortable.
Not boxer briefs?
No, I still have some boxer briefs.
Interesting.
But
These,
briefs have
these
become
aren't like
my-
your dad's BVDs. They're
No.
like,
No.
They are not.
Are they like Tommy John, like a high-end designer brand brief?
They
It's
are.
a Tommy John.
Not Tommy John, but
Is that a brand?
It's a
good
brand.
brand.
Yeah.
But they're nice.
Joybirds? Are they Joybirds?
What's a
Not
Joybird?
Joybirds.
Those are shoes, I think.
Oh, those are shoes. Sorry. I don't know.
Shoes for your
I
business.
heard that brand name.
Joybird. No.
Yeah.
Are they
okay.
socks?
Joybirds.
That
Okay.
might be socks. Too, which I guess could double as underwear in a pinch.
I can't imagine. So I have like, I think like 15 pairs.
Of underwear?
I went on an underwear buying spree.
Yeah, you did.
So I can't replace all of those every year. That would be ridiculous.
And they wear out.
But when you say they wear out, what do you mean?
Well, going back to the cotton boxer briefs, one reason I didn't like those was buying top quality, and they would get baggy and saggy.
baggy inside.
Oh.
And the waistband
Like
gets
by the end, like especially at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
they go on nice
Okay.
and tight and comfy, and then by the end of the day, when you take them off, you're like, what the hell?
See, that doesn't happen with synthetic underwear.
So
It
does
doesn't
not.
happen with polyester.
Yeah, I think the rule of thumb is if your waistband starts to look like a bacon strip,
Yes.
it's time to throw it out.
That doesn't happen with my underwear.
Give it a year.
I've had it for a year.
You're going to have blowouts.
Well, that was last week's topic.
Right. Too soon.
All right.
So,
Okay.
oh, sorry.
All right. So it's not unusual to replace underwear every year.
No.
Interesting.
Isn't that like a big
Choose your words carefully. What are you saying?
it's like not a meme, but it's like a joke that like at Christmas you get new underwear.
Yeah, that's a thing. Mother.
That actually meme has been going around. Like,
Mothers
Yeah.
don't worry, guys. A couple more weeks and you get
Right.
new ones.
Yeah,
And you see all this wholly
So
tattered.
the underwear in that meme
Yeah.
looks like what his underwear used
Okay,
to look
so
like.
those numbers would be heavy duty, lots of action, lots of experience that you should have thrown away years ago.
Well, let me ask this.
Yeah.
Stomping Jen. Like, the world knows you guys are married, right?
Yeah.
Like, is the appearance of him in underwear, is that something that's, like, important for you?
No.
That's frightening.
Frightening.
Important.
Is that... Okay.
It's
So we're not going down that avenue.
no. There's very little modeling or gazing
Nothing
or
sexualized about this.
I don't think
I
so.
don't ask him to dress up in like man lingerie or
She's not
purely-
like, I can't wait to see
Purely
you.
functional.
She's like,
purely
I can't wait to
functional.
see you in this new underwear.
Yeah, I mean the way it usually goes down. If you let me go fluff up a bit in the other room, I'll show you the underwear.
what?
Just
Like, is it exciting? Like, do you get, like, is it exciting to, like, see him in his new underwear? Where's that bell curve?
This is the greatest conversation ever.
yeah.
Yeah, look.
It's not exciting, is it?
Like, he drew a bell curve.
He's
He's at the top of it.
All right. Do I need to add some
You drew a
pubic
bell
hair
curve
on my
coming
bell
is what you
curve?
drew.
I don't know. Like, when is there like opportunities for?
I don't know. Sleeping, waking up,
He
going
wears
to bed.
like sweatpants,
Even better.
no underwear.
Yeah. I don't
You don't wear underwear to bed.
No, never.
So it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Wait, you sleep
He only
like,
wears
nothing?
he wears like sweatpants.
Usually sweatpants and shirtless. That's how I like to roll.
No underwear.
no underwear.
Sweatpants, shirtless, no underwear.
Excuse you.
Yeah, we tend to wear sweatpants, and then
Stop.
Stomping Jen usually wears a tank top or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no pants. It's like a full,
I
like,
have to. We have children.
Donald Duck situation.
Only
Donald Duck.
only when my children are away
Courtney
do we have that
Yeah.
luxury. Otherwise, like there's occasionally nights where there is a child in our bed. Like sometimes, like
Oh, yeah, I get that.
yeah.
They crawl in there
Yeah.
unbeknownst to us.
Oh, yeah.
No, well they
It
ask.
complicates things.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
usually we have clothes.
But I think we talked about this before. I don't like to sleep naked. I have ample buttocks, and the bed sheet usually gets caught in my ass cheeks. It's like getting a bed sheet wedgie.
Oh, you have like a Dyson butt.
Dyson.
No, it is like, it like
No wonder your underwear has hole.
my
ass is eating your
my
underwear.
ass has its own gravitational field. It just pulls stuff.
Do you have teeth in there too?
Maybe that doesn't happen to you if you sleep naked.
That my butt eats my underwear?
Yeah, no, your bed sheet.
My bed sheet?
Yes, that doesn't happen to you.
If I sleep naked,
Is it just me?
does my butt eat my bed sheets?
There's the title of the episode.
My bed sheet.
Does my butt
That's a good
eat my
title.
Nope.
No, it's never happened to you. It's just me.
Like, is it really in there?
It's like having a wedgie.
And Stomping Jen is just, she's got nothing on her.
This is the funniest.
She's just no blankets.
He's like crying.
Oh
No,
my
not
god.
not the blankets, the sheet
Like
underneath
the sheet
your
on the
Can
bed.
you take a duvet cover off? Over a duvet?
Wait, it's all up your
Yeah, I just mean the what's that thing called, the flat sheet that
No,
you
the
sleep on?
fitted
The
sheet.
fitted
The
sheet.
fitted sheet.
Yeah.
fitted sheet.
Sometimes I wake up, the fitted sheet is off the corner.
He always rips off the corner.
With his butt?
Yeah.
What happened?
Butt?
This is new information.
I have-
Is that what happened?
It could be.
take one of those Nest cams you have in here and put it in your bedroom.
Oh my God!
There's money to be made with that.
And see what your butt and your sheet are up to.
That's the folly of having a muscular buttocks.
Oh my gosh.
But what's it doing at night?
Well, stop doing so many Kegels.
I don't know.
It's like feed me, Seymour. Like,
Oh my God! I think it really is just me.
all right. So let me get back to my original question.
Okay.
Do you find is there an article of clothing that he wears that you find him is it like, oh yeah, oh poor baby? Do you find sweatpants, underwear, what's the go-to sexy?
I like it when he wears t-shirts.
In just t-shirts.
I mean,
So he's Mickey Mousing it?
as opposed to
Mickey Mouse has pants.
His
I don't
pants?
like polo shirts. He always
And that's all I wear.
I'm talking about like you know.
Do you know what you're talking about?
What do you look at him? That's a cat.
That's a dog humping a cat.
The dog is mounting the cat. Good for you, cat. You get away.
Oh my god.
What do you find attractive that he wears that you're like,
You've
ooh.
seen what he wears, right?
Hold on. Ask that question again. Keep going.
You want just right now?
Yep.
Not good at the soundboard.
I know. I'm really slow on the soundboard. I thought I had a thing here. I guess I don't. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Answer his question.
What do you find attractive about when he's wearing a certain piece of clothing?
I don't know how to answer this question. I have to be honest.
You gonna make me get more graphic?
Answer the question.
I don't know how to answer this question.
All right, your turn.
I got clock all day. In fact, Stomping Jen, I told you just the other day,
He
I
likes
liked
it.
when you wore a certain article of clothing. What was it? We were lying in bed.
Oh, you like when I wear a low cut tank top.
That's right. That's what I said, wasn't it?
The cleave.
And why did I say? And I said, do you want to know why? What did you say?
I think I
She
know
answered
why.
the question.
Boobs?
Because you can see my boobs.
You really had to ask that question.
I think so, didn't I?
I don't know.
Okay.
You also like my hair when it's
Up. I have a neck fetish. I like necks.
So I have
Yes.
found this out from, and I'm sorry I keep using your name.
What, did you say my actual name?
I think I did a few
Twice.
times. Yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
Sorry. I keep finding this so obviously being friends with straight women over the years, I found out actually quite a bit,
okay.
right? I found out women don't sexualize men the way that men sexualize women.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like that I'm saying that out loud. That sounds
Yeah.
pretty obvious.
I do a lot of sexualizing.
But
So
Sawtooth Frank in sweatpants doesn't do it for you.
yeah, I like him in sweatpants. This is what's like.
What
Okay,
What do you think about it?
his closet is like he's got 3 pairs of sweatpants, 3 pairs of sweatshirts, 5 polo shirts, and t-shirts. He has a pair of jeans that he wears that are way too big on him. A bunch of pants that are way too big on him. When he dresses nicely in a suit, he looks nice.
Go on.
When he's all cleaned up.
But sweatpants with the DP, nothing.
But he doesn't he doesn't dress up. He doesn't let me dress him up like I used to when I worked in retail.
Aw.
And it's not anything I expect him to do.
Interesting.
Well, you have an opportunity now at Old Navy. Go take them down there.
I know.
Stick 'em in some
Mr. E will help you with your fit.
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. E.
Mr. E.
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. E.
That's our
I'm
friend's.
sorry, who?
Mr. E.
That's our friend's podcast name, Mr. E.
Mr. E.
We'll get you into pair of skinny jeans and
Oh
see if
God, I can't wear skinny jeans.
You can
Because of your.
I have huge
No.
legs
So-
and large
You-
buttocks.
butt's gonna eat them.
butt's
That's
skinny.
right.
So I will tell you, I've always had as as someone
the
who
microphone.
as someone who also has thunder thighs,
Yeah.
I've embraced the skinny jean.
Yeah.
I will just say,
I'm wearing them right now.
Do
Well,
not.
these are actually
Let
slim.
me take a look.
These are
So-
slim, not skinny.
Let me just return Fannie.
Okay.
Yes.
He doesn't wear anything that flatters his shape.
Even sweatpants without underwear.
Can I?
feel like
All right. We've talked about this before. I have a touch of the body dysmorphia.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
believe I have a shape that is worth showing off.
She likes it. Period. End of statement.
Right? I mean, how long have we been together?
Not long enough.
Oh my god. But I like you in t-shirts because I like your shoulders and like your whole.
I do. I work out a lot. I lift a lot to keep my pectoral muscles firm.
Okay.
well, and clearly your butt can eat sheets.
My buddy eats the
this is-
shit out of some sheets.
No more squats.
You could do like a YouTube. Like you could actually like monetize this. You
That's interesting.
you want your butt to eat sheets too?
Mail me your sheets. My butt will eat them.
Yeah, you could do that
I
too.
was thinking like do these exercises in your butt.
Oh no,
to
I
eat
was
sheets,
thinking,
too.
mail me your sheets. My butt will eat them, and I'll mail them back to you.
I was thinking like your butt could eat
I think you
your
make
sheets
more money
too.
doing that.
Yeah, I'll make more money doing that, right?
All right.
Oh, butt sheet eating.
All right.
Anyway,
Enough. All right. Flip the question
what?
around. What was the question you asked me, Annette? Let's ask you that.
I asked you what your highlights of 2019 were.
Oh my god.
No, it's about what clothes you find attractive on your partner.
See? All right.
I'm more comfortable being the interviewer.
Yeah, see? It's not so easy being on the other side.
No, it's not.
Everybody has their own aesthetics and their own fashions.
Aesthetics, did you say?
Aesthetics.
Right.
That's for you.
Countdown.
That's for you.
Well, I'm supposed to answer.
You made us answer. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Okay, I like sweatpants. I like underwear. I don't know. There, I answered.
Microphone.
And I will confirm he likes those things.
What?
Okay. We don't want anyone to be uncomfortable.
Well, no. So I think that there's something really valuable about seeing your partner wearing something that they don't wear every day, like to work, to like. There's something like kind of cool about the
when you
fact
get
that
dressed up.
your partner gets to wear things that only you see, and that's not like intentional. It's just because you live together.
Right.
So it's like pajamas, clothing, underwear. Like we don't get to see those things on other people. So I
That's
think
right.
that's what makes them special.
It's a intimacy.
Yeah.
That's what they call that, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you get to see me in my glasses. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Messy hair.
I think you're cute in your glasses when you're sitting there in bed in the morning with your nose peeking out looking at your phone when you're wearing your glasses and your shock of hair sticking up.
Like a little
My
baby
mascara all over my face look like a zombie.
Yeah, it's cute.
reading, looking at her phone.
Yeah, it's cute. Well, because I get up a lot earlier and because I have to leave the house like at
It takes
6:30.
you a long time to pull the sheets out of your butt.
I get up at 4:00 and start working on that.
Crowbar and everything.
Yeah, it takes a while to extract them. I'm surprised it does not happen to anyone else.
I'm sure it happens to other people.
You should have
Just
you need to call in for this.
Just not the people that are here in this room.
Oh, I did ask if anyone wanted to call in. Let's see if they answered. I don't think they. No, they didn't
Put this
answer.
topic out, you'll get calls. I guarantee you.
My dickhead friends. Okay.
Do they get their dicks in a nuts?
No, they're all like, "Oh, we can't be on your podcast if it's after 8:00. We're all too tired."
We have kids. Meh.
It's
have
not even the
kids.
ones with kids. They're.
No, let me have this.
I have to work.
Let me have this.
Yeah, they're such babies.
Literally.
God. Okay, so what are we? Highlights, right? Is that what I don't know how we got on
veered
that
off
topic. All started with the ass eating the bed sheets.
The Watchmen was good.
No. We're talking about highlights of 2019.
For you as a person, as a human being moving through this earth.
What am I doing with this?
I don't know. I just don't want to make a noise when I put it down.
Oh, you can throw it down. It's fine.
Okay.
We don't care about noises.
Yeah, animals are just humping in the background.
That's true.
Yeah.
Are they still humping back
No,
there?
they're done.
No,
Okay.
they've finished. The cat's cleaning itself.
All right, microphone.
Dog went outside to have a cigarette.
Did you talk about a highlight? Did we ask you?
You did.
We talk about travel.
Oh, travel. That's right, travel.
One other cool thing it did, though, was for controversial reasons, our town's historical commission went dormant for a long, long time. And I brought it back.
Nice. Congratulations. That deserves a...
And Fannie is also part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But it is cool. But it was one mystery thing, though, is the town manager and the select board have told me that there is a new bank branch coming into town. That there was some consternation because the historical commission's one of its jobs is to approve when a new bank comes into town.
What?
So I wanted to know what the...
And nobody can tell us.
Nobody
why.
can find
Nobody
why-
can
find
be
out
like,
why.
How does this rule exist? Why does this exist?
Does it have to do with like the facade of the bank building or
Nope,
something?
because this is an 80s, 90s era drive-through kind of Bank of America, former Bank of America. So it's...
Nobody can find out why that exists.
Huh. The town I grew up in, north of Boston, like fancied itself an old town. And when a McDonald's wanted to open, it made the franchisee like construct the building like in colonial style. Like it had final approval.
Same thing here in Belchtown.
Yeah.
Facade.
Yeah, over like how it appeared. So it's not that, huh?
No, it's... And I can't find it in law or anywhere, except in the fact where... I did find some language around, like, the Historical Commission may get involved in offering its opinion on whether or not it's good or not for the town. But
Okay.
that was the extent of it. And I was like, it's a bank. So I'm just thinking, like, way back when, whenever this rule was put into place, if it was even put into place, because I still see no evidence of it, I was like, did a banker in town
Yeah.
decide
Get
that
on
they
the,
didn't...
like, some board and, like...
and tried to
instituted,
prevent
so-
competition coming in.
That's a...
Could we talk about why I'm so excited to be on the?
Yeah.
historical committee?
Yes.
Why are you so excited?
Why is that?
Because we don't want the town slapping a historical
No.
district in our
No.
neighborhood.
No.
No?
You don't want that?
No.
Why? You have a gorgeous house.
No, I am so
Yeah,
excited.
because then the
because
town
we-
slaps down rules on what we can do. So go ahead.
I am excited because I found out that there is a secret tunnel
Oh, yes.
in
Where?
town, an alleged secret tunnel.
In town?
Yes,
Like where?
potentially from. Can I say like?
You could say your town name. That's
Places?
up to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
You're on the historical commission, not us.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the town of South Hadley, Mass, and
Yeah.
we have a local tavern in town called
Yep.
the Yard. The Yard Tavern,
Yard house.
Yeah.
formerly the Yard House. I think it's just the Yard Tavern now.
Okay.
Right.
And behind, like two homes, like or two properties behind it, is the Sycamores, which was the Woodbridge or Gaylord.
It's a few properties behind, but yeah.
Gaylord or Woodbridge?
I'm not sure which.
It's like all the way down the street.
Yeah.
It's far back, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
the
Just ignore me.
post office, apartment building, firehouse, blah, blah, blah. But
So we found
That's a
out
big
that there
tunnel.
is a potentially possible secret tunnel between an old mansion and the pub,
Huh.
because I don't think it was always a tavern. It was actually the Woodbridge home
yeah.
was on the Underground Railroad.
No kidding.
And it's one of two known sites in town right now.
There is, yeah.
So, is somebody
Yes.
involved with looking for this?
Yeah, me.
Are you out there with your
going down with
sonar?
Flashlight.
with a plastic spoon.
With a plastic
Yeah.
spoon. No, there is an historian or a researcher, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
or both. He's been investigating it.
Like actual real people are doing it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So I guess at one point in town's history, when they were removing streetcar tracks, there was a sinkhole that formed beneath where the tracks were being removed, supposedly with over part of said tunnel.
Oh wow,
So is it possible that some of it collapsed and filled in, or
that's crazy.
I just want to go all DuckTales on it.
DuckTales.
Goonies?
Yeah, Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the trench coat. I got the backpack. I got the oil sneakers. Like, I'm ready to go.
The medallion, one-eyed Willie.
When I will.
Right.
I mean,
You have
I can do the truffle shuffle.
dress up as
Chunk.
Yeah.
Baby Ruth.
Baby.
Let's do it. Anyway, so yeah, that was it. That was
That's
an exciting
awesome.
part of our year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. Nothing exciting has happened yet. Except I got a letter from somebody at Amherst College because the last, I think, remaining family member in town of Granby who owns the dinosaur tracks property passed away.
Oh, I still owe them $5. Should I bother?
I think you could.
I don't know. I don't know that he's going to be around to collect.
Yeah.
But I guess there is a lot of, well, not guess, there is a lot of connection with the two towns. And
Yeah. So for people who don't know, who might be not from Massachusetts, there's this site in a town called Granby that has a bunch of these dinosaur footprints stuck in the rocks. And there was like a local family that owned that property, and they set up a little like museum on it, and you could pay money to go look at the tracks. And I think about 7 years ago, I took my son when he was like 5, Ted. I didn't have the $5, so they let me in. I told the guy I would come back and pay him, but I never did.
And that's what killed him.
He was just like, I can't wait for that $5 anymore.
Poor Mr. Nash.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry.
God, it's awful.
So how is this connected with South Hadley?
So actually, it's a little bit of a misnomer because the first dinosaur fossils ever, I think in either North America or the United States, was found in South Hadley.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's why it's such a big deal.
Yeah,
so the first record of fossils found of footprints was in South Hadley by the farmer. His last name was Moody.
Yep.
And it was in Moody, that where Gagny's is on 116.
Yeah.
So that's called Moody's Corner, like the corner of his farm. He was actually plowing his field, and he dug up dinosaur things, and it was actually the first record ever.
And you can go see those at the Natural History Museum at Amherst College.
And I think and I think it's such a blurry line between that and Granby. Because Granby, like, they have their dinosaur statues as their motto.
They're so into that.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And I know a guy who is like from I want to be careful, I don't want to out him out here. I work with him. He's from old Granby family lineage. He's involved with producing those dinosaurs.
Yeah. The dinosaur statues.
Yes. He's like somehow involved with that. Yeah. So is Granby trying to like cuckold South Hadley on the whole dinosaur action?
No, I don't think so. I think over the years, I think it became Granby, but the original farmer who found it was in South Hadley, like I think on South Hadley property or from like. So if you were to look it up, it would say South Hadley was the first.
This sounds like a similar conflict to where I grew up. So I grew up in a town called Danvers, which used to be Old Salem.
That's right.
Right, and
the original Salem, right?
The original Salem, and all that witchcraft shit happened in Danvers. Shit. And then some fucking people in Salem decided they were gonna, build an industry out of it.
Mm-hmm. But didn't Danvers disassociate themselves on purpose from Salem?
I don't know. At some point, yeah.
That was what I had always understood about those two towns.
Well, at some point, Danvers decided, like, what is Salem now? That they're just trash people, and they wanted to stay like Danvers.
Right.
Yeah.
They may not have wanted the publicity.
Right. But now they want it.
Right.
Because they're doing all this shit, like building memorials to the witches and saying, we're the original witchcraft site. Come see our fucking
we try to get some
memorial.
revenue.
And you're like, I'm just here for my high school reunion.
Yeah. Just
like people want
to go to the VFW
to Salem during Halloween.
Get drunk and fall down on the dance floor. Remember that happened?
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
Yeah. My high school. Was that my 10th?
I don't know. It was,
Did you go to your 20th?
No, fuck no. I didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was a highlight for me this year. I had my 20th reunion.
Did
you enjoy it?
He had a plan.
Yeah, he organized it. Yeah.
He was the class president.
I was not the class president.
You were not the class president.
Very far.
That does not mean I was popular.
I feel like Facebook ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Facebook's ruined it for everybody.
Like my 10-year reunion would have been in 2002, which was like
fun.
5 years before Facebook became popular. And then by the time the 15th rolled around, like I had connected with almost everybody on Facebook in like 2007, 2008.
But is that different than seeing people?
Mm-hmm.
It's better.
Because
you don't have to actually deal with them.
You don't have to actually like see them in person to find out what's going on.
And then you can block them. And they still think you're their friends.
Right.
Yeah, unfollow them.
And you can like scope them out and like see how many kids they have, if they're married, if they're blah, 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 like what kind of job they have, what kind of hair they have still, like all that kind of stuff.
What kind of underwear they wear.
What kind of underwear, if their ass eats their bed sheets.
Now they know.
Are you an ass bed sheet eater?
Yeah.
Well, there was a big difference between our 10th and our 20th.
What was the difference?
Booze.
Well,
less people drinking, I bet.
So different people came at the 20th than that had come at the 10th. So
okay.
just different. Like, it was a different vibe. It was a different crowd. At 29.
How was the vibe different?
So at 28 years old, it looks a lot different than at 38.
Right.
So a lot of people weren't married yet. A lot of people didn't have kids yet.
At 28.
At 28.
Yep.
Right. So it was just like, it was a different vibe at 28. It was wild. It was crazy. It was less wild and less crazy at the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20th.
But still fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My 30th is coming up in 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know what to do about it.
Yours, not mine.
You are mine. Yeah. Okay. So was there more of a this is going to be dark. Had anybody died at your 20th?
Oh, it's actually a good question. We had lost a few, I think 1 or 2 people before the 10th.
Okay.
And I think since the 10th to the 20th, I think we lost 1.
Okay.
But we had lost a few, like, siblings, people lost parents, people, like,
Yeah.
there had been some heavy losses, but
Yeah.
not in the class. But,
Yeah.
yeah,
We had,
I suspect at the 30th it will be different.
yeah. We had one guy, like a couple months before my 10th, who died of a heroin overdose in Florida in a strip mall or something like that. It was pretty dark. People were talking about that. You didn't go to... Did you have your 20th yet?
I have not been to a single reunion. But
How do you feel about that?
it's because they're far away.
Yeah.
Manalapan.
Yeah. So 20 would have been...
Is that me?
That noise. It's just... Don't worry about it. It's just some
It
shit.
would have been 2015.
Your class of
95.
95.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then.
It's trippy being the one to plan it and being in the hometown.
Go on.
It's just like,
This is like the worst music ever. He plays it all the time.
It's a sad music.
so I was in town waiting,
Why'd you take your headphones
Watching.
off? Are you done?
Go get a drink.
waiting
Did you get me another beer?
for my bed sheets. Suddenly
You can listen.
We gotta change it now. Come on, Fannie.
the sheets
Change the sheets.
started dancing around me. Picked up speed.
Oh,
I can't do anything with this
okay. Well, yeah, neither can I right now.
in my butt.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing. It's just like
What-
a
what?
landmine of wires back
What?
here.
What?
I'm actually attached to a power strip right now.
What?
so-
What? In the bed sheet? In your butt?
Anybody else want
I'll take a beer.
it besides you?
No.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'll go to my 30th.
I think people choose to go at different
Yeah.
decades.
Have you ever seen, and I've seen pictures online of people going to like their 60th or 50th reunions.
My dad had his.
Yeah.
No. He graduated in 63.
At that point, I feel like you're just like fucking them alive. I might as well
Pretty
connect
much-
with
it's
anybody
pretty-
else who's
I
alive
think,
at this
well,
point.
And I think he said as much. It becomes a contest.
Yeah.
Of kind of
Jeez.
like who's last.
Who's not dead?
Yeah.
Because my dad's gonna be 75 next year, and he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably healthier than I am. Like, he's in good shape. Like, he has an awesome heart.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cancer survivor, but he's fine.
Yeah. He's got energy.
He's got more energy than I do.
I've bumped into your dad in the mall or here and there, and just he always remembers who I am. He's like, "Argh," like he's got an intensity,
Yeah.
like he's bursting with that life energy.
Yeah. But I mean, he's gone to high school reunions, and of
Yep.
course, people have died.
Yeah.
Other people, he said, are in wheelchairs, but then also other people look good too. And I think,
Yeah.
for him, it's about what you put into life, what your attitude is, and of course, like what your genes are. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
My jeans. They're designer.
yeah. That's the lottery right there. You don't know.
I know. I hope I got some of that.
Yeah.
How old is your dad?
73.
Clinton.
He's 73.
73.
He just had his 60th anniversary of his bar mitzvah.
That's right. It's a true story.
So
My
our
dads
are almost the same age.
My dad is 83.
Really?
He's like a roach.
Oh, wow.
Roach.
He's had like prostate cancer. He's got this like blood disorder. Like nothing can kill him. Yeah.
Blood disorder.
He's got varicose veins. Like some kind of clotting disorder, but like he
He's
won't.
had that a long time.
He's just
Does he like live a healthy lifestyle?
no. He mainly subsists off of raw clams and wine. For real.
Is he a character on The Godfather? Like,
It's not a joke. Ask her.
Yeah, it's true.
like he literally eats like cans
He
of
likes
clams.
beans.
No,
and,
he
like,
goes to the fish store and gets raw clams and drinks wine. He
He
eats
lives off
raw
the coast.
clams and wine.
You know. What? He lives close to the shore.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's nuts.
Well, must be doing something, right?
Yeah.
Good
Raw clams
genes.
and wine.
Good genes.
Yeah, but he's the only one left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the other ones have gone out from calamities.
Well, your grandmother lived to 90.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She was like 95. Yeah, she was a tough old bird. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so hopefully got a good combination between the two. Oh, yeah.
I can't hear that.
Plug in your headphones,
No,
lady.
I let microphone have them.
Oh, microphone's got them. Oh, okay.
Sad trombone.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you handed them off. Okay, you don't need them. You know what all the buttons do.
I do know what all the buttons do.
Yeah.
What does this button do? What does this button do? What does this button
All right,
do?
any other highlights from 2019?
I can't think of really anything.
What if we were to shift to like what we want to see in 2020?
Yeah, let's shift.
2020.
literally-
We're back in the 20s.
I'll be honest.
Literally a
Weird.
new decade. New decade.
The biggest one for me is that fuckwad Donald Trump getting defeated in November.
Yeah.
That's like the big thing.
I don't think I can make it another 4 years.
Oh my God.
I'd rather see him die a very horrible death before then.
You
Nah.
can write that time down.
I'm kind of with microphone on that.
He doesn't deserve to be on the planet. He just doesn't.
I'm hoping it's natural causes.
So I have a hard time with this because
Right, you don't want to wish death on anyone. Is
Well,
that it?
No, don't ask him that. Turn his mic off because he won't answer
Turn
you.
his mic off?
Turn his microphone off
All right, I got him. He's shut off.
because he won't answer.
Should I turn it back on?
You can turn it back
All right,
on.
I'll turn it back on. You're back on.
I mean, I think it doesn't matter how horrible you are. You shouldn't get your life taken away from you.
I've never liked him. Never
just because you
liked
don't
him.
like somebody doesn't mean you can like.
Upon people.
Right.
Oh, no. He's the skid mark of humanity.
He's pretty awful.
Did this, did this podcast just turn into whether or not to be the president of the United States of
I didn't
America?
say anything.
No. It could be natural causes. That's horrible for him.
Yeah, but he could also just go away and he could still live and it would not affect you.
But he won't.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
he could.
problem. Like, even if he's if let's say he's all right, there's no way they're going to impeach. Like, all right, there's
Remove
no way
him.
he's going to be removed
No.
from office. He's been impeached. We know that.
Correct.
So let's say he resigns or he's defeated in November. He is still going to be around on that goddamn Twitter all the fucking time, bothering people.
Like after he, like even
Yeah.
after he, whatever.
Yeah, once he's like out of
If
office.
He gets ousted. He wasn't gonna just disappear.
No.
He said something to that effect. He was like, "Oh, I'll just disappear and you'll never hear from me
I
again."
don't
But
think
you have to call bullshit on that.
Yeah, he can't.
No, because he'll. I think he'll make more money after he's president than he does.
Oh,
now.
absolutely.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something I'm really hoping for in 2020.
Yeah.
But I'm torn on who I want to see get nominated from the Democratic Party.
I just want to see them pick somebody beyond all the purity tests. I want to see Bernie.
Tell me, what are the purity tests? Help me understand that a little bit.
There was a Facebook conversation I was part of the other day where somebody had commented during the debate that Amy Klobuchar had done particularly well. But when I looked, she had done well by beating up on Pete Buttigieg. I was like, we need to get past the beating up people. We need to get to the point of putting out the ideas that are good.
Instead of attacking each
instead
other.
of attacking each other, because this is just going to continue until next summer when the convention picks whoever they pick. We just need to get beyond that. And
But that's how they get through this, is they beat each other up to find out who's the more democratic-y.
well,
More democratic.
in normal times that works. I think right now it doesn't. I just think we just need to. And right now, American society doesn't want to embrace the way party politics used to work, where a bunch of back then old men in a room smoking cigars picked who was going to be the next president. Right? That's the way it worked. People don't like that. I think we need that right now.
But it worked that way in 2016, and we got fucked that way, because that's what they did with Hillary.
Well, that's where the purity stuff came in, where Bernie played to that very well, right? He was his purity, but when you peel back the onion with him, his legislative record is terrible, right? And he's just a crotchety old crank. But he created
You're
a
going to get
following.
some comments on this podcast.
You know, but it's fine. You know, in November, I'm going to vote for whoever has the D next to their name. I don't care who it is. But the point I'm trying to make.
Purity tester.
I
Purity.
don't care as long as the party can get together and get the message out to beat that asshole.
He's probing that political hymen.
Yeah. He's eating it like a buttocks on a bed sheet.
Yeah, he's checking to make sure it's intact.
Yeah. My issue with the Democrats is if we were in as big of a crisis as all of them say we are, they'd be banding together right now and not debating each other, but would literally be unified on that stage with one message for all of them, not caring who's the next president, but actually banding together to actually take a stand of what they think is wrong.
Well, that's been my beef with them going back at least to when Bush was president. Bush 2 was president. Even Bush 1. It's like they're a bunch of pussies. They cannot figure out how to get a coherent message out. They all are happy, crappy, you know, la la la, what's best for this, that, or the other. They can't get the Republicans are masters at getting a unified message out, and look where that's got us. Right?
Is that true though? Because everybody in 2016 on the Republican side was anti-Trump, and nobody was behind him. He was like that lone, crazy voice.
Not here.
No, I think Trump,
That's a good point.
I think Trump became he was able to rise because of that.
You just opened a can of worms.
Oh no, there's a good book to read. Frank Luntz is a Republican strategist. A boss of mine a couple jobs ago got me to read this book. It's called Words That Work.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
And it's all about how he was one of the key strategists, especially during Clinton's impeachment, on how they came up with the language they used to defeat the Democrats.
Right.
And they do that over and over and
But
over again, and they come up with the language that people, that get sound bites that the entire party repeats, that Fox News repeats, and it gets beat into pop culture, and you can't escape it. You see the Democrats, they can't figure that out. They're all over the road.
That may have, I mean, the media, the conservative media may have come together on how they wanted to present Trump. But Trump, from my recollection, was out there completely unhinged, doing whatever the fuck he wanted, saying whatever he wanted. And right up to the end, they were talking about having a what do they call that when the convention is undecided?
Yeah. Well, he's a symptom of something else, where over the past 30 years, politicians of any sort have ignored middle America. And when they looked at, like when you look at PC culture and the way middle America is very anti-PC culture, it's because they're looking at it and saying, the brown person is getting something I'm not. Viewing it as a finite physical pie that they're getting less of.
Right.
Whereas not realizing that there isn't a pie, there's just more for everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So he was able to capitalize on the feelings people were having, that they were less than, getting less than, being seen as different or whatever, and reacting back. Right.
Yeah.
You look at, Wall Street or all of the other things where people have just been getting fucked for generations.
Could we please talk about underwear again?
Yes.
He woke up for this.
I know.
Yeah.
Look
He's
at
like,
him.
this is
He's on
his
fire.
jam.
Listen, we got to give everybody a chance to be
Political
engaged.
podcast.
Do you want a political commentary over here?
No, and I don't study this stuff. This is just observation. It's just
This is stuff I don't know.
I
don't
see
know
it. I see
anything
it
about.
I see it slightly differently. I think what Trump did is he set aside. It's not even about appealing to racists, right? I think he set aside the the polish and the packaging of the politician, right? And that's the thing that appealed to people. Like,
He was real.
yeah, like whatever the fuck that means.
It's for
but,
America.
Well, because he sold it.
Yeah.
right?
He was gonna fight for the underdog,
Reality star.
Even though he's completely full of shit.
I
fighting
mean,
for ratings.
he is full of shit. He's a liar. He's full of shit. He's crazy, but he got up there and he talked to people in a way that politicians haven't talked to people before.
Well, he totally capitalized on the, what did they call it when Obama left? White whiplash? Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Backlash. What?
no, I think whiplash, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He capitalized on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and he definitely leaned into the fear of brown people.
The other.
The other.
Yeah. And openly supports Nazis and
Yeah, I was
neo-Nazis.
gonna- I was just- yeah, I was
this
just
is
gonna
not
say.
Yeah, he's not been shy about saying that he supports these people that do these things.
Appeal to authoritarianism. And people, it's like a strange thing about human beings, and I've seen this. They love to follow somebody who looks like they know what they're doing and has a strong opinion.
And he's doing it for the ratings, but he doesn't understand like what the
Doesn't understand the
ramifications.
impact that he's actually having.
Exactly. And he doesn't understand like what the ramifications are on
Right.
literally like the
Anything.
record of history. But so my Angelou always said, like, and I love her to pieces, like she always said, like, what did she say?
Oh, he said it though. I don't know.
So, like, after a school shooting, she was obviously still alive when she said this, but, like, after a school shooting, and she said, we need to look to our brothers and sisters and say, I'm sorry, I did this, you did this. We created, as a society, we created Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why he exists is because of us.
Yes, it is.
You, me, everyone at this table,
Yeah.
he exists because of us. We
It's
are
true.
all we are all partially complicit in what has happened.
I agree.
Downfall of Rome.
And you should wear cotton underwear.
No, never. Yeah, it's a strange thing. Like, I want to be careful with this. So, I think as middle class and lower middle class people, that's the Soft Serve podcast fan base. We're up against a battle we cannot win. Like decades ago, Wall Street bankers began developing software programs that trade on the millisecond, and just their goal is over time to skim fractions of a cent
It's Office Space.
out of the economy. It's just like Office Space, yeah. And that's how these people
Stapler.
That's how these people have accumulated so much wealth, as they're just using computers to siphon wealth
algorithms.
out of the economy, and the rest of us are left to fight over the scraps. It's fucked up. Yes.
So those are your things for 2020. Having a new president.
It's basically having a new president, Wall Street, just like in... I'm joking.
Figuratively.
Yeah, my butt cheeks are going to eat Wall Street. How about that?
They won't even know. You're waiting.
Picture Wall Street as a fitted bed sheet.
It's going up your ass.
My ass is coming for you, Wall Street. All right. 2020 Stomping Jen.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
Let's see. We are going to do some traveling.
Where are you going?
Eastern Caribbean on a cruise.
Ooh, what islands?
Puerto Rico. Oh, San Juan we're going to.
Puerto Rico.
Boricua.
Where else are we going?
Wait, how long are you going to be in San Juan?
It's
A
just
day.
like one day.
Just a
Are
day.
you leaving out of San Juan?
No, we're leaving
No,
out of
out of
Miami.
Miami.
All right. So you're going to go to Old San Juan.
Yeah, Old San Juan.
Yeah. I'll send you a list of restaurants.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Where else does it go? It goes to the private Royal Caribbean
Coco Cay.
in the Bahamas. Where else does it go?
Just all over the place.
I don't know, Eastern Caribbean. 7-night cruise or something. Kids
St.
are
Martin?
going away. Yeah,
St. Martin?
St. Martin.
St. Martin.
Kids are going away again this summer. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Ted's going to have a special ritual, Jewish ritual,
Bar mitzvah.
bar mitzvah, the end of the summer.
Yep. We're going to go to Oregon.
I don't think we're going to get there this year. There's going to be a lot of
2021, then we'll go to Oregon.
something shifting around.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yawning's happening.
Hey, it's okay. I'm allowed to yawn. It's my podcast. I mean, our podcast.
It's my podcast and I'll yawn if I want to. Yawn if I want to.
All right, Fannie, what are you looking forward to? You didn't tell us. 2020.
It's the last year of my 30s.
Is that true?
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're turning 40 this year?
No, well, no, I turned 40 in 21. But it's
21.
God.
So this is
the last
you're going to be
year.
39.
I'm going to be 39 in May. Yeah.
Somebody better throw you a big 40th bash.
I'll throw myself a big 40.
Do you not want one, or do you?
No, I'm going like a walkabout.
What?
Good day. Australia's burning, by the way. Don't go
No, I
there.
won't go there.
Yeah.
I hope it's out by the time I go there in 21.
You're really
on
going to
fire.
walkabout?
I think so. For like a summer. Yeah.
Like a
Where?
sabbatically?
Like when I turn 40. Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
I have
Do you know?
idea. No idea.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. Like my
Okay.
last
Yep.
year of my
39.
30s.
Do you have anything you want to do before you turn 40?
I don't understand how you're not ready for it.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, my parents joked that I was born 40.
I don't mean it that way. I just mean like I feel like we're the same age and I'm already going to be 42.
Yeah.
You're about to turn 42, aren't you? Mm-hmm. But back to Fannie. What are you
No,
going to do?
I'm thinking. I don't know. I want to like get like my lifestyle choices under control. Like I want to be like, I want to like move into my 40s being like, yeah, I'm 40. Like I'm happy. I'm healthy. Me. Like,
Yeah.
I want to like be at my ideal weight. I want to
Oh
be
my
exercising. I want to
gosh.
be like, I don't know. I just want to be a healthier person, I think.
Okay, that's a
Focus-
good goal.
Yeah.
If you focus on just being healthy and strong, your weight will follow
Well,
wherever it needs to be.
I think that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Are you?
I think it is. That's what I
Don't
hear him
worry,
saying.
I'm not gonna do a cleanse.
Well, you
Okay.
did say your goal weight.
I might do one next week.
Oh my-
but it's still not the new year.
Yeah, you did say you wanted to be at your goal weight.
Yeah, I just want to be like, you
Okay.
know, strong. And
Yeah.
So physically, I want to feel like I'm not 80.
Yeah. It's interesting. So this last year, I started lifting again.
Yeah.
That was really hard for me because I put on about 10 pounds, I think, of muscle, but also some fat too. I'm not going to lie. I'm fatter, but
Stop.
no, I'm just saying, I'm just being honest, but
think
but
that
wait,
the-
listen, I'm okay with that
Are
actually.
you actually?
Yes, I broke down and I went up a pant size, which means I'm okay with it.
Did you buy
That doesn't
Actually-
Did you
mean
buy
that
new
you're
sweatpants?
okay with it.
No, I'm still wearing large sweatpants.
He wears clothes that are too big.
Makes
for him.
my dick stick out a little bit more
This
than
is
I
what
want
I'm
it to.
talking about. Like, what?
I'm self-conscious about that. Like sometimes I look down and my penis outline is there.
Yeah, the DP.
The DP.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but my point is that's because my
I know
sweatpants
that's
are a
what
little,
your point is.
a little,
Ayo.
they're a little tighter than they used to be. But my larger point is, okay, my smaller to average size point is,
Yes.
I decided I wanted to stop focusing so much on being at a certain weight and
Yeah,
being stronger. So I
stronger.
started lifting, and like one of the things my body does when I lift is it just packs on muscle, and that usually means increased weight. But I'm okay
that
with
could
that.
also mean like decreased body fat.
Whoops, not in my case.
You just think that. You don't know that for sure.
I don't know. But
Sounds like
anyways,
yeah,
but I feel stronger.
it's good.
Yeah, and not as weak.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
how I
so
wanna feel. Yeah.
my point is, though, I've had to kind of let go of this a little bit. My therapist would be proud, self-shaming around my weight.
Yeah.
I talked with him about this a bit.
Well, and it's a big thing that like guys don't get to talk about.
Yeah.
And guys don't get to have.
Right.
We don't.
Yeah.
Especially straight guys. Like,
oh, I'm obsessed with, well, not right now, but I have been historically obsessed with my weight and all of that stuff.
You still weigh yourself every morning?
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's a
just to keep on top. No, I don't think it is.
Terrible habit.
Where it becomes terrible, right, is if you don't do the cognitive work of attenuating your reaction to your weight. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll step on the scale. I'll be like, okay, I'm at this weight. I don't need to feel a certain way about that. Like, I have a conversation with myself about that. But there's a generally healthy weight range for me to be in. That is still a fact.
Yeah, how much do you like vary outside of that?
I fluctuate around like 5 pound difference.
That's normal.
Yeah,
yeah, around there. Yeah.
And you still weigh yourself every day.
Yeah,
yes.
you shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
What would it be
'Cause
like
you would
to not
know.
weigh yourself every day?
Yeah.
I would feel a lot of anxiety around that.
Yeah.
Yes, you shouldn't.
I don't know that I shouldn't.
Because no, I will tell you,
Go ahead.
you will know if you've actually gained weight because your clothes will fit differently.
Your new synthetic underwear will be a little tight.
So you
One
should,
day I'm going to go to put it on. It's just going to...
It's gone.
Oh, my shit's going to fly out.
Kaboom.
I've talked about this.
Yes.
And where we've settled is it's okay to do that.
Are you saying
but
you
you-
talked about this in therapy?
Yes, but you need to be very conscious about how you're feeling about that and what you're saying to yourself about that. Right? Like, that's the conversation I have with myself. Like, don't hate yourself because you're at a certain weight. Don't feel really great about yourself because today you're down 4 pounds. Like, but it is still but the medical community still recognizes weight as a generally useful benchmark for one's health. That is still a fact.
I think once you're at your goal weight, they would recommend that you weigh yourself once a week.
Yeah.
If you were obese, ever,
Yeah.
they recommend you weigh yourself once a day.
Yeah, and I was obese 10 years ago. I mean, went through a period where I lost 70 pounds.
But I think like once you're on
Yeah.
maintenance, you can
Yep. No, I
chip it down to
right. But in some ways, for me, I'm only speaking for myself. Like, I'm worried about that creep, right? Because what happened to me was I went a long period of time without ever paying attention to that. Mm-hmm. And I suddenly found myself at like 240 pounds. And that was not a good place for me to be at.
Yeah.
Right? And then I had to do like an incredibly unhealthy thing, which was go into a starvation diet to like crash lose all that weight. Right? And then that gave me all sorts of unhealthy
Stomping Jen has
she's falling asleep over there.
Oh, it's just
anxiety.
She feels like she's in therapy right now.
No.
Anyways, I would say for me, and I've had this conversation, it's still a useful thing to do every day. But I have to be careful about not judging myself. And I try to do that work.
where were we before we got
That's something like we could do an actual like therapy session on a podcast.
Are you allowed to?
Well,
what does HIPAA say about
with
that?
informed consent, we could.
With informed consent, yeah. I still haven't told my therapist what my podcast is.
It could be fun.
He was like,
Could show you all my tricks.
I was like, you want to listen to it? I mean, he did the therapist thing. I was like, you want to listen to it? He's like,
Oh no.
well, no. He goes, only if you think it'll add something to our therapy.
That's right. Only if it'll benefit you.
He's a good guy. Let me just say that.
Only if it's for your benefit.
And if you find your way to this therapist, just know that.
I actually know who your therapist is.
Thank you. I think you might know
I
who
like
he
him
is.
a lot. No, he's good.
He's a good guy. I like him.
No, but so the rule of thumb is if actually
Yeah.
say rule of thumb, damn it. Fuck. The rule is
Yes.
that you wouldn't
Why can't you say rule of thumb?
because
It's kind of cliche.
it's
Is
not,
that
no, it's not racist. It comes from like
Rule of thumb?
it's not racist.
It's, no.
Well, I'm sure of course it's racist, but
Similarly bad.
I need to know.
rule
what
of thumb
this
comes
means.
from the old if you're gonna say something, I say it to the mic.
He's microphone.
It has to do with finding a stick the thickness of your thumb to beat somebody with.
No, not beat somebody with. It was legal to beat your wife with.
Oh, that's it, yes.
Oh, the rule of thumb has been said to derive from the belief that English law allowed a man to beat his wife with a stick so long as it was no thicker than his thumb.
Right. The rule
Sounds
of thumb.
reasonable.
Yeah. Anyway, in therapy, so no, he wouldn't, like your therapist would not cross those boundaries unless it would benefit you.
Yeah.
And even then it would be a conversation.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready for that.
No.
Keep it separate.
Yeah.
Keep it separate.
Like your butt cheeks.
Yeah. No, but the problem is they're not separate enough.
No,
they just pull everything
they're
in.
apparently chewing things. They're apparently nom 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 nom.
Do you
You've
do
seen
squats?
I don't squat at all.
Yeah. How? What? From running?
We've all heard the massage story.
Yes,
we
we've
all
all
know
heard
that
the
story.
You shouldn't
We don't
squat
need to
because you'll
repeat
find
it.
your ass eating your mattress next.
Yeah.
Your synthetic underwear will catch on fire.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
I'll wake up one morning. I'll be like, where'd the mattress go? And the bed frame will be like, what mattress? There's no mattress here.
But
Yeah. So a therapy session, that would be interesting. I don't know if people, like, what would people take from that? Could be interesting for people to hear a therapy session. But how would that work? We're friends, so I don't think you should give me therapy.
no, it would be like somebody. I don't know.
Interesting. Who could we pick?
know.
We have plenty of people who would be interested in being a guest.
This could be like a thing. I mean, it
Yeah.
would probably go against the ethics of my licensure.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do this. We probably shouldn't do
Well,
this.
no, I think so. If it's for
Yeah.
educational purposes,
Yeah, what does a therapy session look like?
right? And
Yeah.
that person, of course, this happens all the time,
Yeah.
like for videos
Yeah.
and instructional stuff.
But I think a lot of people don't know what psychotherapy is actually like.
Yeah, so it could actually be
Yeah.
illuminating.
It's a lot like this podcast.
But I think it is also different for people too. Like different people. Like when I go in, I sit down and I just like I'm a motor mouth and I just talk and I
Yeah.
talk and I talk. And like if my therapist is lucky, he'll like be able to stop me and ask me a question or two but I just
God,
let
you're one of
loose.
those.
I am one of those. I just
Jesus.
brrr for 40 minutes.
No, I'd rather have that than somebody who does not say anything.
Does that ever happen?
All the time. Not
Yeah.
all the time, but frequently, and then it gets really tricky where you're like,
Yeah.
how do I connect with this person?
Yeah.
They're not saying anything. They just pick their nose.
Wow.
They may be farting. Like I
You might be farting.
I might be farting. Like everyone's farting together. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a human being, if I were
Yeah.
to pick a therapist, I would love to have like audio of how that person does therapy. If I could actually like listen
Yeah.
to a clip of
Right.
them being a therapist, that would seal the deal for me. So
Yeah.
I don't have to waste my time going to the
Right.
first session being like, "Ooh, tell me about your childhood." Like,
Yeah.
I would want to like hear how they work.
Right.
I don't know.
This could be like an interesting thing.
I'm on my second therapist. She's retiring.
Oh, so you have to find somebody new.
So if I decide I want to continue with her,
What are you thinking about that?
Are you thinking of
Are you getting value
Are you
out of
thinking
it?
of Amherst Psychotherapy Practice PC in Amherst, Massachusetts?
I heard he told one of those people that we could just go out for drinks and then that would be sufficient.
She would be totally down with that.
And I would just gripe and gripe and gripe. But
I gotta say, a good therapist can really help you and change your life. Like I'm, not just because one of my idols is Howard Stern and he advocates for therapy constantly because it changed his life, but it's made real differences in my life. Like my therapist got me to cry at one point. He did it. And like I was talking about imposter syndrome, right? I had gotten a promotion and how I felt like everybody thought I was a phony. He goes, I just want you to do something. He goes, I want you, next time before you walk into a room, right? He said, I want you to stop yourself. And I want you to say to yourself,
good enough? Smart enough?
kind of. He was like,
people like me.
no, he goes, I just want you to remind yourself.
It's from SNL.
No.
I know, but
Do you know? I was not sure.
Smalley?
Travis Smiley. But anyways, he was like, I want you to remind yourself. He said, you were born a perfectly realized person. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Mm-hmm. He goes, just remind yourself when you go into that room that you're a good person. You have every right to be in that room. You're doing the best you can. You are good just the way you are. And you don't need to apologize for who you are or anything. And I think it was right after we saw that Mr. Rogers movie. I fucking started crying.
Yeah.
But he was right, and I do that now every time before I go into a meeting, actually, with people.
So he gave you a tool.
I use that tool, and I stop myself and do that exercise before I walk into a room.
Did he reference any particular researcher with you on that topic?
No.
There is a professor at the Harvard Business School who makes this is her thing.
Okay.
Amy Cuddy. Mm-hmm. She's written a ton of books about power posing, yes.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Stomping Jen just...
on Twitter.
Yeah. So she talks about that. It's like, and I've used it in job interviews and other situations like that, where you just kind of just catch yourself before you go, and you just kind of do that whole Stuart Smalley thing before you go into a... Yeah.
That's not what she does. That's not her research. It's a lot more than that.
I know I just reduced it to something really stupid, but it's...
But that exercise...
There's books to read. That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that exercise of reminding yourself that you're like okay, like basically okay, was like, it's like so useful to me. I don't know. That was one of the many geniuses of Mr. Rogers, I think.
You didn't get that out of watching SNL?
Of SNL? No, I didn't. Sorry, Stomping Jen. So anyways, and that's just one example of how therapy has benefited me. Yeah. Just one small way. And so I'm just a huge proponent of it.
Do you know what therapists call it when you cry?
When what?
Do you know what therapists call it when you cry?
Crying?
Being a bitch?
Jackpot.
Do you get to bill the insurance company more? Yes. Is there a special code?
There's a modifier code. A CR for crying.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, he cried a lot.
But there's good crying and bad crying, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I've gotten out of therapy.
Okay.
Going on a regular basis, I now realize that my emotions mostly go in cycles. Like if I'm really stressed out, I mean, that makes sense in a lot of ways, but I'm more apt to not get more out of, but some sessions I just go in, I'm in a good place. I don't have anything really to talk about. And then another time I'll be like, I'm so fucking blah, blah, blah. And I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
So I've realized that it's it's like a roller coaster.
So I think when people are in good places and they come in and they're like, yeah, I'm good. Things are going great. I don't want to talk about me. That's when I'm usually like,
oh no.
Take out my knives.
That's right.
Yeah. So maybe I don't have...
going in for the bed sheets.
Maybe my therapist is half in retirement mode because she's like, okay, and then we just chat and then that's the end of it.
No. And so I'm always happy when people come in and they're like, I feel good. Of course, we want people to feel good. Yeah. But I think it's important to work on your shit when you feel good. Because I think it's a different perspective. So if you look at the same problem when you feel good versus when you feel bad and you're looking at the same problem, it's different.
Yeah.
So if you can look at a same problem that you've been working on historically with your therapist, when you feel good, that's the time to do it. Because it gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, I don't work on anything.
So if you come in and you're like, oh, I feel really great. I don't have anything to kvetch about. Mm-hmm. Then,
I'll find things.
Then what I would do would be like, all right, well, let's look at the themes we're working on.
Yeah.
You feel good. So let's look at shit with your dad, that kind of stuff. So it gives you a different perspective.
And then they leave crying and you put your little CR code on the modifier.
My job is to make you leave.
You're like, now you're in a shitty mood, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No, we call that containment. We can do containment at the end. Well, yeah, because you... And so why we like it when people cry is
I want you to be my therapist, but you're my friend, so you can't be my therapist.
Well, especially, so I love it when men cry. When men cry, I'm like, this is why I fucking do this. Give me more tears. Give me like,
right.
Yeah.
It's important.
Right. Because men have such a hard time accessing feelings. So if you're crying on my couch, I've done my job.
Right.
But it's also my job to make sure that you can get put back together like the little Humpty Dumpty that you are, as we all are, and leave. But yeah, when people are crying, that means they're accessing feelings that they don't walking around, going to Starbucks, like they don't access those feelings.
I was going to say, do you worry that they're only accessing those feelings in your space and like not able to do anything with that outside of there? Because I think that's where the rubber meets the road, right? Is being able to take that recognition and carry it out to your outside life.
We have a space unicorn.
Right. Yeah. So that
it's
is
not
also
a problem. It's a challenge. But
Sorry.
Yeah. So that's also, so in therapy, you are recreating a place where somebody can do that.
Yeah.
So as a therapist, your goal would be to try to have that person replicate that outside of therapy.
Right.
So literally you are like reparenting this person.
Yeah. That's hard. That's not easy. God, I have so much
And that's
work
so
to do.
psychodynamic.
Maybe I should
Our
ask
little
you
Canadian,
for a
our little
referral.
Canadian friend would be so proud of me.
Well, you probably
But,
should
like,
look for another
She's
therapist.
done in April. The end of April.
I can recommend someone actually have a good fit for you.
All right, because our Canadian friend was the one who recommended the one
And
I have now.
like a good fit is so important.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
I've told you my therapist breakup story before, right?
I think so.
Like the truncated version was I went to go see my first therapist like right after my mom had died, and like surprise I'd picked a woman in her 60s, and like I used to talk to my mom a lot, and like we got to a point in the therapy where she was like, okay, so now we need to talk about our relationship, you and me, because I got a sense that you came to me for a reason.
Yeah.
And I was all about like, whoa, I'm not going there with you, lady. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is inappropriate. We're done. Right? Like 10 years later, I kind of see she was onto something, right?
you should call her up and apologize.
She's probably dead. She was old. So
Therapists live forever.
yeah. But anyways, my point was like I wasn't ready for that
Yeah.
at that time, and I don't know if she knew I wasn't. I think she misinterpreted where I was, if I was ready for that.
Yeah.
You know, and she
so
made-
what
yeah.
she did was 100% right, but
Yep, I
how
agree.
she did it and when she did it may not have been the best timing.
Yeah, and I wasn't equipped at that time because I'd never dealt with that particular issue.
Yeah.
You know,
I was just talking to Microphone about this
Yeah.
morning. Like I have working in a college town. How are we in time, by the way?
we're at an hour and 52 minutes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I work in a college town.
Yeah, we can wrap up whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can continue talking. It just doesn't have to be on the air.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I can shut it down whenever. Just let me know.
You're like, it's been off for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're still talking.
We
So
just wear these silly headphones.
So you're
Like,
talking to
we're going
microphone.
Talking to microphone this morning. So I work in a college town and I work
Yep.
with a lot of like 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Biologically, these could be my children.
Right.
I'm 38 years old, going to be
Yeah.
39. I literally could have like
First,
sired them.
Yes.
So-
Sire. I love Sire.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right. So for me, it gets a little freaky because I don't feel that way. I don't feel that old.
Yeah.
Are you meeting me?
No, not you.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone.
What was I going to say? Oh, so I think, so I often wonder, like, I'm at that threshold where I think 5 years from now, maybe 10 years, they're going to start they're like what we would call pulling for parents. So you come in, you're going to pull for your parent. Like when you went to that therapist,
Right.
you're pulling for mom.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
totally.
So I'm in a consultation group. A bunch of therapists in private practice get together.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest one there.
Okay.
I'm one of the only men there. There's a few women who are older, like our Canadian friend, and other people who, she's 10 years older than me. And so
she's
college
not,
student,
she's older than 10 years old.
10, like 11.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 49. Yeah. So college students come in and they see mom, they see dad. I'm
Yeah.
not there yet, and that's going to freak me out. But like
Right.
you go to therapy and what you identify with your therapist
Yeah.
is grist for the mill.
Yeah. It's totally true. In this therapy situation I'm in now, like I started off by telling him, I said, look, I have problems with intimacy with men, talking to men, because of X, Y, and Z. And, I need you to help me work through that. And that's one of the reasons I wanted a male therapist.
Perfect.
Was because I need to work on that. Yep. And like,
So if you went to a female therapist saying that would be cheating.
Yeah.
I think it's good that you went and you challenged yourself.
Yeah. So that was one of the reasons, because I recognized in myself I have this problem.
Yeah.
Because of my upbringing dealing with men. So.
See, my therapist doesn't seem old enough to me and my mom.
No. You don't have.
She's retiring, so she must be older. She doesn't look older. She's like an empty nester.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I feel like she's a peer. I don't know, because I deal with a lot of mixed age groups.
Yeah.
In my work.
Mm-hmm.
I think people of that age, it's literally whatever you perceive that person to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But God, I don't want to ring this bell too many times, but it's just like I tell everybody I come into contact with, oh, I'm in therapy. You should go to therapy.
That's good.
Because I find it so,
of course.
because we say this, again, I feel like everybody knows this. Mental health is just so underaddressed.
Yeah.
And
when you talked about your anxiety on this podcast,
some people wrote to
thanked
me
you.
and said, thank you for sharing that. Now, I don't know what they're going to say. I get different responses,
Yeah.
Like I talked last week about completely losing my shit. I had a full-blown panic attack when my cat got out.
Yeah.
Like a full, on physiological panic attack. It's been a long time since I've had one of those. Like the heavy breathing, like the irrationality. I was running around yelling the dead cat's name, trying to get the new cat back in the house. Jen stopped me. She's like, "You're yelling the dead cat's name." But that's what anxiety does to you. It takes you over.
Lizard brain.
Yeah. It was crazy. But anyways, so I share these things in the hopes that I can, in particular, get other men to engage with their mental health and go to therapy.
So hungry for it.
No.
Looking for it, searching for it.
That's a good segue, 'cause at my place of employ,
Yeah.
for one of our students to go get mental health services, they first have to go check in with our disability services.
What?
Exactly. Which mostly just deals with accommodation issues.
Right.
And I think that's, to give them credit, that's probably what they look at it as, but just give it as a phone number that they can call, instead of having to be screened by the disability office.
I'm sure people have written dissertations on this, but I'm really curious, how just the need for people to kind of work through their shit got relegated to the bucket of weakness and disability. That's just so frightening to me.
Yeah. What's nice is that I think the younger generations, or the 18 and below, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, being in therapy is awesome. And they actually put it on Instagram.
Okay, that's good.
Therapy is a thing. People will be like, oh, my therapist said XYZ.
I was unaware of that.
You would never have heard that 10 years ago.
No.
Yeah. And I'm talking males and females and non-binary folk. It's a thing.
Yeah.
And I just read, we had a mental health morning this morning, because I just read this morning that from 2007 to 2017, the amount of college students seeking mental health has risen over 12%.
I think I'd want in a little bit more about why they say they're doing it.
Yeah.
But I think that is probably a signifier.
Yeah.
The fact that they are seeking help is great.
Seeking it.
I'd want to know why. Is it because these students are in such crisis?
Right.
They feel like they have to do it,
or is it actual mental health?
Right. Or do they feel? Do they feel like do they feel like it's acceptable enough where that's an easy thing to do?
Good question.
Or are they in such crisis that they feel like they have no other choice? I'd want to know a little bit more about their motivations.
Yeah.
It's funny, we were talking about the generational difference in conceptions around mental health. And I remember one time, shortly after my mother died, I was talking to my father about something related to that. And we had gotten into a disagreement. And I was like, it's really important that you understand my feelings about this. And I remember he stopped. He goes, your feelings? Your feelings? Your feelings? Who cares about feelings? I remember just stopping and being like, wow.
Yeah.
Are you that broken?
How old was he?
At that point, how long ago was that? 15 years ago? 13 years ago, so 70?
Yeah, that's the generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just felt, at that moment, I felt very sad for him.
Yeah. Because he has all those feelings.
Yeah, of course he does.
Of
course he does. Like, he shared with me once, like, I was talking to him. We were having a conversation about trying to do better than your own parents did. And I remember him saying, well, he said, you know, by any objective measure, I've done better than my own father, who I saw every 2 months. And when I did see him, he showed up, dropped off a case of whiskey, beat the shit out of me, and then got on a boat and left again for 2 months. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you've done a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, despite...
It's all relative.
Yeah, despite fucking me up, but...
Well, that trauma gets passed down.
Yeah, but in general, I guess, objectively, you have done much better.
On paper.
Yeah, on paper, right. So anyways, anyways, well, this took a dark turn.
Yeah.
But I think
no
it's a good...
laughter.
I don't think it's dark. I'm just kind of joking. But
No, I think it's relevant, and I think it could take on a podcast of its own.
I know. We've gone... If you need help with
Way
that,
too
let me know.
I might.
I know somebody who produces podcasts, you see.
Oh, sure.
All right, look. Microphone.
Microphone's asleep.
He's not asleep. He's over there. He's got his hands on his head. He's doing good.
He's farting in his pants.
Are we?
sofa's
Can I
not
take a
very-
poll? A straw poll?
No, we're done.
Are we done?
No, we're done.
All right,
We don't
listen.
even need to take a poll.
You're gonna edit the fuck out of this.
I'm not
podcast.
editing
He's
shit.
He never edits.
Please edit
No.
the first
No.
30 minutes.
Here's why I love this. This is just 4 people hanging out, talking. We had no outline. This is just a conversation. This is great. This is the kind of podcast I actually love to listen to. It's just people like talking and organically finding their way to topics that matter to them, like ass cheeks eating bed sheets.
I still want to know more about that.
You should come and camp out in the bed.
I'll give you a guided tour.
I want Nest
right
Cam. I want footage.
Right above us. Okay, listen.
This is like Cloverfield Lane. I want like.
Listen. I'm trying to end this, Fannie.
I want ass monster footage. This is an ass monster issue.
So listen, you're going to be able to hear this. This is it. This is the end.
Hashtag,
Thank you, friends.
Hashtag ass monster.
I love you all. Fannie, microphone, Stomping Jen.
Love you.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Dyson butt, Dyson butt, Dyson butt. Dyson butt, Dyson butt, Dyson butt. Dyson butt, Dyson butt, Dyson butt.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. America knows that this world of ours, ever growing smaller, must avoid becoming a community of dreadful fear and hate. Those who have freedom will understand also its heavy responsibility. That all who are insensitive to the needs of others will learn charity, and that the sources, scourges of poverty, disease, and ignorance will be made disappear from the earth. And that in the goodness of time, all peoples will come to live together in a peace guaranteed